Okay, welcome to the Weekly Recruit. This is totally a weekly show, not at all twice weekly. Anyway, we got hi, I'm Enders. This is Brian. Say hello, Brian.
Hello.
That's what I thought. Pull the trigger. Say hello, Clancy.
Hello.
Noble.
And I totally
Saw,
forgot to put the program scene up.
We have special guests. Sentinel
Hello.
Oh, that's
and Dewey fan, the goat.
the man, the myth,
Hi guys.
the legend,
man, the myth,
and
the legend.
hello.
The
We're
goat.
hosting this on Atlantis because I'm an idiot and I popped out the screen.
At this point, it doesn't matter where it's filmed, as long as it's filmed.
No,
can
it's
edit
gonna.
that out, I think.
You're gonna just change orgs every.
Yeah,
basically.
yeah. Let's just do
Until
that. Let's
eventually
just change
everybody has at
orgs
least had
every
it
time.
filmed, and at least So let's
Okay.
start with the first thing. CS2. It's a thing that exists now, guys.
Yeah,
Imagine how much data they're getting out of it right now, right?
yeah. Totally data.
It's a
Data.
fucking open beta. It's an open beta, and they're saying it's a full release.
Yep.
Well, they fully released the beta. I don't know what you're
They.
complaining about.
It is an open release beta that just so happens to be a full release. Pretty much.
Yeah. Yeah, something like that.
So basically, what I'm hearing is it's basically like what they did with PUBG, where they kept it released for like ages as early access. And
Yeah,
I still think PUBG is in early access. Funny enough.
Is it not
Like I
still in
said,
early
I think it's gonna
access?
finish now.
Like it feels like it still is. When's the
This
last time
is
I
like
saw
Came out of
like,
early access like 2 years ago.
It kind of feels like
Even
Escape
Sentinel,
from
nobody cares,
Tarkov.
so the joke was funny.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we have the world's first early access Counter-Strike game, so that's something.
Mm-hmm.
I hate the fact that they were like, you know what? Let's just make it to where the only game you can't replay of any Counter-Strike is Go.
The
I mean,
greatest one.
You
Yo,
can still
imagine
play
being
it.
Complexity
You
and
can,
Monty
but
in the
it's the
middle of
ar-
that match, though. Anyone else catch that?
What was it after the map that they finally
No,
released it?
after map 1,
After map
the
1.
server shut down, and they
Oh
had like an
my
hour
God.
break trying to figure it out.
Oh my god!
And
I
then
can only
one,
imagine.
yeah, and then Monty had to play with default weapons on CT side.
No A1s.
Yeah, no
Oh
A1s,
my god!
no USPs.
Cuffed.
Well, Monty still pulled it out though.
Yeah, they still
I mean,
pulled out.
Congrats to him.
Yeah, big ups. Nobody did
so-
Monty, you know.
I'm gonna go around the room, and this is mainly for our guests. How do we feel about the change if CSC as a thing is going to change to CS2?
Put me on the IR. I don't know. I
What?
don't think it's ready for any sort of competitive play. Like, it's fine
It-
as like a
it
casual
feels like-
game.
It feels like you're an air hockey puck.
It does. It
I don't know. I feel the
like if we
opposite. I
give
feel
it-
like it's like I got a anvil on top of my head
I
at all
agree.
times.
I
I
agree
feel like
with
that for
my
bunny
boy-
hopping. I feel like
my
that
boy
for bunny
Ethan.
hopping, but doing like the side steps, like left, right, like shoulder peeks and shit. It just feels like I sometimes float too far out or too far in.
I
I think
think-
it's
Mhm.
I think
I
it's
think it's better than the beta. Like this beta is better than the last beta kind of thing. But like I
Mhm.
feel like we need to give it a few months for Valve to get all the bugs out.
Yeah,
Is my stance on it.
I'm
to
gonna say,
adjust it to
I
feel more like
slow as
CS.
fuck. That's all I'm gonna say. I feel super.
Bunny
I haven't
hopping
really
doesn't
noticed
work.
very many issues with the
So
movement.
I'm okay with it feeling different because it's a different game, right?
Yeah,
I'm not okay with the bugs I'm running into, like some like rubber banding, some Zeus's not just working,
The,
like, things like that, and like
The unit
that's my
collision.
problem.
The unit collision's interesting. By interesting, I mean I hate it.
Also, no clear decals really annoys me as a player.
that was annoying
I
me
don't
as well.
How they kept tracers in the game but didn't make it where they weren't like accurate, like because they're like client sided. It's fucking annoys the shit out of me. I don't know if you can remove that. I haven't tried it yet, but
I don't think you
I hate
can.
that the holes are like the holes when you shoot through smoke. It's based on what your view model is, so it's not looking like straight on. Because everybody knows Counter-Strike players don't shoot out of our guns. We shoot
shoot
our
our
lasers
heads.
out of our
Heads.
eyes.
Yeah,
laser
I
eye.
Shoot lasers out of our eyes. So why the fuck, Valve, are we not able to see through the holes that you said we were going to be able to?
Awkward.
I think it makes
I
sense.
don't-
I feel like if you could just shoot and see through the smoke, like as easily as just it being right. in
Yeah,
front
I
of you,
think it
that's
was
defeats the
because
purpose.
I think the original plan was to allow you to see it like through your eyes like normal. And then I think they thought, who the fuck?
Someone's
that
cooking.
really just happened.
That was my cup falling off of my desk.
Kind of sounded like that metal bar playing.
Oh,
outside.
I thought you were
It's-
playing a soundboard for a second. God damn
I
it.
wish that would have been funnier. That's now on camera that my fucking cup fell off my desk.
All right, well,
Y'all ain't got like metal cups? Keep your drinks cold?
I mean, I do, but I don't have them near the edge of my fucking desk to where they
Yeah,
could
I
fall
get it.
off and
Where else am I
intro-
gonna put it? Behind my monitor? So when
I don't
when
know.
it tips over, it's gonna spill over my computer? No.
What were you doing to spill it?
Do,
I don't. I think I might have just need the table, honestly.
do what I do and get a second table to put your cups
And
on.
you got fat ass legs. That's crazy.
No, it's just a small ass desk. There's
No,
a
all
difference.
issues
CS2
aside,
legs
though,
going on?
I did vote for CS2 to be the
I
what
opted
CSE
for
uses.
CS2.
I
Even if you have to
voted
lose to
for
anyways.
Go.
I
I voted
also
for Go.
voted for Go as well. Just
But I will
'cause-
say I still have not been able to download the beta to play Go.
wait, do you have you
I
tried?
tried it, but it
Okay.
crashed my computer.
I've got
Every
the
time I
beta
try, it
working,
crashed my computer.
That might be an issue then.
so that's just Valve not liking you in particular.
Yeah,
that is
Valve.
r/fuck you in
I
particular.
think what's funny is it's karma because on the sheet where it asks like, do you have any additional comments for us to take into consideration? I said, fuck you, Valve, game broken. So this is Valve's personal fuck you back.
Yeah, I picked Go simply because I want to give CS2 enough time to like bake in the oven for Valve before I start playing it competitively.
So basically, you want what I think Fuffy said in serious discussion of the whole like, let's play Go until CS2 we can get up and running with our servers.
Yeah, because right now
makes
it's
sense.
you can't have any community server or like community servers are not supported yet or something like that, which I think is
They
really
are, but
dumb.
like it's no servers up yet because it's such a difference.
Yeah,
I mean, you
which
have to run an insecure mode in like your launch options, and it's
Oh
a
my
weird
God.
process.
yeah, you have to run it in like insecure, and then same thing with workshop maps, like the
It feels
The
like
refrag-
a workaround to get a server up. And
Yeah,
that
which-
is not good for a competitive environment like CS.
It's not, especially with how CS:GO used to be, where there was community servers everywhere. Like that was what I did. I went on CS:GO and just go to community servers every single day. That was my daily routine. And now I
And
can't do that. Now the only
that's
deathmatch I
partially
have is
because-
Valve.
Yeah, because 128 is better, even with sub-tick. 128 is still so much better than 64 tick.
Yeah.
And
'Cause-
we're seeing that as we've been playing CS2 that it's at 64 ticks. It's still not good.
Yeah.
It
'Cause-
really isn't.
because the animations for 2 are still reliant on the ticks, which is why people's sprays feel funny. Because with subtick, it happens immediately when you press that button. But when you spray, you only press it once. And so the rest of the spray, or at least the animations for it, are going off ticks.
Yeah.
They're not going off of subtick.
That's also
And-
the thing with grenades. Like, yes,
Mhm.
it happens when you throw it, but even then, like, yes, I love that jump throwing grenades. You don't have to have a bind for it. It's so much easier than Go. But still, grenades don't travel as far. It's really hard to throw a lot of 128 tick grenades because they just seem to not move the same.
Mm-hmm. Like, I think I was
Also-
playing on Mirage, and I threw the stair smoke, and he did not land. Like, I've thrown that smoke literally thousands of times. There's no way I messed it up, and for some
What's
reason it
funny
landed
is-
short.
I
The
believe
first
that's 'cause
time I
it's
threw
going
it,
off 64 tick.
yeah, the first time I threw the stair smoke, it literally banked off the wall. Like, it hit off this little ass ledge and just came back in my face. And I was like, oh,
Oh,
it's gotta be fucking me.
What the fuck? Okay.
Same lineup. and
What did
everything.
he say?
What did he say?
What did he say? So let's get on to the real conversation then. How would a change to CS2 for CSE affect LeBron's legacy?
I mean, I think LeBron's legacy is going to be effective massively to the change of CS2. You know,
I mean, how do you recover from something like that?
I think
Like, honestly.
he's actually going to get an advantage because of how shiny things are in CS2. His forehead is going to be a permanent flashbang to everybody.
That does make sense.
Yeah,
It
like,
does. It does.
that's just a cheat. Like he
tracks. That kinda
peeks
tracks.
you. Like LeBron will peek you and just flashbang you the second
Yeah.
you peek.
He
fair.
pop flashes you constantly. Yeah.
Yeah, he's just pop
He is a
flashing.
pop flash. He is a pop flash.
He is the
Pop
pop
flash.
flash. Like he just jumps over short on fucking whatever map and the flashbangs you for about 10 seconds.
Speaking
Yeah.
of short,
Abilities.
speaking of short, why the fuck is none of the lineups on Overpass work? Because they
64
moved
tick.
all of, not even on 64 tick, they moved the entire tower. You know the tower that's on Overpass that most of the grenades line up to.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
all moved way over to the left. And if you try and line up the one from water to heaven, it's not
figured that
right.
I
out,
mean,
actually.
I
you
feel
just aim
like
it
that's
down
just
at the
more of like we
power
have to
lines, it's
adapt
fine.
than anything else. You know,
I mean, it's like normal CS:GO. It's like you just find the smokes by
yeah,
just
it's
to
just
use that over and
frustrating
over
that
again.
it seems
I
like
will
none of them
say-
work.
consistent.
The utility viewer when you check that thing in practice mode is really nice because you're just holding it and it'll show you where the smoke lands.
Yeah.
Doesn't help with jump throws as much, but it helps
Mhm.
you line up pretty easy.
It's also really annoying that if you pull out another grenade and get ready to throw it, it doesn't go away. So if I'm trying to see how a setup would go on like Overpass, trying to see where util would go, I still just have that constant show in the first one. It's like, the fuck?
oh really?
But that's
Yeah.
a minor issue.
You lose a few seconds, but
Yeah.
still. Overall, that's a solid feature. I'll give them that.
I mean, there's a bunch of nice features. The only problem is none of it was asked for. The one feature everybody's been asking for with CS2 with 128 tick isn't in the game. And isn't it true that they also like pulled out the fact that you could play 128 tick because
They've locked it to 64.
Yeah, they locked it to 64, which for me makes
Jesus.
0 sense. Like
So you do need to remember this is a small indie company that does not make a lot of money month to month.
Oh yeah.
No,
Right,
We need to
right.
give them
Yeah.
like
Yeah, we
They're
need to give
living
them props.
paycheck to paycheck, and they just have like a small group of like 5 devs. So you know.
Dude, it's
Mhm.
skeleton
you need to buy
crew.
more cases
Skeleton
to
crew,
support.
dude.
Yeah, we need to
Valve.
buy more cases to support
I
Valve
think
and their efforts.
XQC bought enough cases to make Valve
You
survive
can-
for 18 years.
XQC
He opened
alone
a
could
knife on his
fucking
first day on CS2.
But that
XQC
doesn't
alone
cost
could
Valve
fund
any money, though.
CS3. Yeah.
Exactly, but Valve doesn't lose any money off of giving people knives. They
Oh,
don't.
No.
Oh no,
They do
gave you some
take a cut,
pixels,
though,
now
on
we're
Steam Community.
bankrupt. Yeah, that's
Yeah,
why
they
we
make
sell on
money.
Buff.
Exactly. No,
Exactly.
you see, you're skirting around supporting the small indie company. How dare you?
How
Fuck
dare
the
you?
small indie company. Fuck them.
Yeah.
They ruined my favorite game.
I don't think it's ruined at all.
I
I
think
think it plays pretty similarly. Honestly, I haven't noticed too many issues.
I don't know.
maybe
It
the last
feels
I don't
fine.
think it
It was
feels
great.
similar, but I don't think it's like ruined.
I don't
it's
think it's like
needs
another
Everybody-
game. I know it's Counter-Strike, like it feels like Counter-Strike, but it doesn't feel like the same. Well,
It's feel
no
like-
shit,
it's
it's a
not-
new
not
game,
Go.
Clancy.
Yeah,
You
it's not
fucking
Go.
idiot.
My only gripe with it is just that they removed all the CS:GO servers, because having it out and like you can say like the state it is one thing, but like people still want to play CS:GO.
Yeah,
So I think it's a little strange that they just decided to cut everything off and just
I think this is getting into conspiracy theory range, but I think when CS Source came out, they had a split in the player base between 1.6 and Source, and I feel
They
like
did.
they did not want that again.
yeah, that's probably what happened.
I mean, that's why. That's why it's like they got rid of short and long. Just hit it at 12. That's why they don't have 2 games running right now. They don't want to split the player base.
But it'd be nice to at least be able to load up Counter-Strike or CSGO, like without having to go into my launch options, pull out this thing that, let's be honest here, yes, the demo viewer for 2013 is still up, But how long until they lock it to where you can't even go on community servers on the CS:GO patch that we're trying to play on?
I feel like that's never.
I don't think they're gonna stop that.
No, because there's still like 1.6 servers still up for community servers because they're not hosting the servers, you know.
Yeah.
So I feel like it's not a loss out of their pocket to shut down the community servers, but it's also not a gain at all. There's no reason they would do it, which is why I feel like they would do it, because Valve makes some boneheaded decisions sometimes.
I mean, I remember sitting here on like Tuesday and talking to people and be like, yeah, there's no way they get rid of Go. And then the very next day,
Yeah, I said the same
it
thing.
happened.
Yeah, I said the
Yeah.
same thing. I said, oh, well, they're just going to add it on and just have it be an option, like a launch option. Nope, apparently I'm incorrect.
Yep. Yeah, I was like, it wasn't just me. I was like talking to some other people. They were like, yeah, there's literally no way it's happening. And then it happened.
And then it happened, yeah.
So I just fully
mean-
accepting that I do not know how Valve works, nor will
I
anyone.
figured that they would get rid of it, but I thought it'd be like they would keep it on a beta branch of the servers live for like 6 months, and then they would stop all the servers once like a bunch of patches were out. Did not think it was gonna be immediate.
Mm-hmm. I feel like they've undercooked it. I feel like they set themselves a too tight of a schedule by saying summer 2023. I feel like if they would have put like early 24 and had
Let's
the
not
beta come
even-
out at the same time, like have the beta come out at the same time as our timeline, I feel like that would have been better.
I mean, yeah, it would obviously be great for CSC, but let's not act like this isn't like it's still summer. They missed the already quote unquote tight timeline that they apparently put out
Mm-hmm.
because at this point it's already fall.
It is
Summer's
already
been
fall.
over.
No one considers
Summer's been
September
over.
the summer, do they?
The back half of September. Maybe
Yeah.
like the first week or two.
Maybe if you live in
Motherfucker,
Florida, but like,
I mean, Clancy, you would know about it.
hey, exactly. It still is like 98 degrees, but like,
But
that's in
My
Florida.
point remains of just like
Yeah, that's what it's like in Minnesota. and
for
Virginia,
it to be like quote unquote
It's like
a
80 degrees
tight
where I live still.
timeline, they
That's
already
good.
missed that.
Mm-hmm. I feel like they should have just cut their losses and said like, hey, we're just gonna release like full release at 24, and just
Early 2024, yeah.
because it's not the
They
first
don't make
time they've.
announcements. They just do what they
They just
want.
do
Yeah,
it.
and I
Yeah.
think
Like Half-Life Alex wasn't even announced. They were just like new Half-Life game, but it's not 3.
yeah,
I just
they
think it's
said
worth
like,
the
oh, new
series.
Half-Life Alex game or a new Half-Life game, and then released it a week later.
Yeah.
Like they did not hype it up at all.
The fact we got as long of a wait between announcement to drop of for CS2 is insane.
I feel that's Valve's MO
So
though.
Valve,
They've
like-
never hyped up a game before. I don't think they've ever
It's-
hyped up a game.
And I think
That's
it's
so
important
abnormal
to
for Valve to do that.
consider as well. Like you said, there was a split release when CS:GO released.
Mhm.
There's a lot of people they just absolutely hated it, and so I think we're seeing something similar here. And
Well,
over time, they
CS:GO
fixed
was
it.
broken at release, though.
So
Yeah,
is CS1.
100%.
CS2, according to a lot of people. So what I'm just
Yeah,
trying to
I
say
don't
is,
think
like,
Yeah.
personally, I don't think it's as bad as Go's release when Go came out, because Go was supposed to be a console port of Source. That was the plan. And then midway through development, they were like, yeah, this is a pretty solid game. We're going to release it on PC as well. And, you know, that's why we have the buy wheel. The buy wheel was made for the controller, not for mouse and keyboard.
That's also why when people are like, well, why the fuck I want the radio back, and I'm like, no, you don't.
No, you don't.
It's just what you're used to.
Yeah, it's what you were used to for 10 years. That's why you want
I
it back,
mean-
is because you're used to it. Like, for me, the
It's
menu
also
is
all
fine.
all the comments about MR12 is also stupid because nobody knows when Counter-Strike went to or MR15, but like 1.6 was MR12.
Mhm.
Like
I-
it was meant to be an MR12 game. That's why Valorant is MR12, is because it's made of a bunch of people who love original Counter-Strike.
Yeah, and I think the change for
Still a
MR12
shit
to
game, though.
MR15 was because rounds were 1 minute and 30 seconds. And now rounds are 1 minute and 50 seconds. Plus timeouts. Plus halftime.
Now,
Plus,
I will
you know.
say there are like the economy is based around MR15, and I think there needs to be
Yeah,
small
that's
economy
100%
tweaks
I
to
need a
fit
change.
MR12, but
Yeah.
I like MR12
Absolutely.
as like a number of rounds.
Yeah. It'll make, cause God, I remember fucking Boston 2018 was like 4 hours for the finals.
hmm
I don't want to sit through 4 hours of fucking Counter-Strike. I love Counter-Strike.
Yeah.
But my god, if I have to sit through and watch 14 or 4 hours of that shit, not to mention the show match that was before it,
Or
not to mention all the ad breaks, like we're talking about 7 hours of Counter-Strike here.
yeah.
What the
Or
fuck?
even think about like this year, IEM Cologne between FaZe and Navi that went all the way to 5 rounds. That's like nearly 7 to
what the
8 hours of watching Counter-Strike.
Not to mention playing.
Yeah, not to mention the players, you know. Imagine being in a BO5 MR15. That drags on. Like, I could barely do that in pugs. Imagine being in a professional environment, you know. So I understand them.
Overtimes as well.
Yeah, and I understand the change to MR12. I 100%. I think it's a good change as long as they change the economy accordingly. You know, that's the only gripe I have with it is the economy has changed.
It'll be fixed. It'll be fixed in time for like finals of CSC, if it does.
And
I mean,
2 months
one
of Valve
thing.
time is about a year in real time.
I mean, that also works in the inverse. 1 year of Valve time can be 2 months real time.
Yeah.
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 We never know.
Valve
There's,
time
like,
is on a
Valve
different
time.
plane of.
Valve time is relative.
Yeah.
I think
mean,
it's
so,
just
like-
trusting their process, and I mean, I feel like for the most part they've kind of earned the benefit of the doubt on some things. I feel like they rarely let people down for the most part when they release stuff. So
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I believe given like a few months, this game will be ironed out and most of the bugs will be gone.
Yeah. I'm still.
My thing is, I know that will be good for a season 13, and probably for like when finals for the season will happen.
I just don't want to deal with that slog for season 12, to be honest. That's why I voted for Go, because Go is stable, especially because there's not going to be any updates for Go. It's stable
Yeah.
now, you know. We don't have
Yeah,
to
what-
worry,
what
and
we
we
have is
can.
what
we have.
Yeah, and we can allow that time to let CS2 sort of bake in the oven a little more. You know when you pull like a pizza out and you're like, oh, that needs a few more minutes in. That's what I'm trying to do.
Back in the fucking oven.
Yeah, I'm looking at that pizza. I'm like, that needs to be a little more crispy, and put it back in for a few more minutes. That's what I'm
I
trying to let
mean-
Valve do.
Yeah, medium rare works on meats. It does not work on cakes and games. And
Yep.
that's kind
It
of the
does
stage
not
it's in
work
right
on
now.
games. It does not work on anything else.
yeah, and I
Doesn't
think
work
even
on
more
chicken.
importantly
It
than,
doesn't
I got a
even work
medium
on
rare
those
chicken
meats.
right now.
Yeah. Just a little salmonella. Never hurt anybody. Okay, are we going on the logo power rankings, or are we still on LeBron being flashbanged?
we
No.
talked about that for like 2 minutes.
Yeah.
We talked about it for 2 minutes.
I feel like that was like talking about it too much, to be honest.
It was written as a meme because it felt like we couldn't figure out anything else.
Yeah, we
wanted
really
to
couldn't
talk
figure
about.
out anything else. It was like, because there was no matches today, because obviously everything got delayed.
And we still
back
have
to
to something out
Tuesday.
because we don't want to be weekly, but we want the meme of it being quote the weekly recruit to be a thing that exists.
Yeah, even
because
though it's
funny.
a two a week podcast.
It's a fucking dual weekly podcast.
Yeah, it's a dual.
Look, nothing makes sense, and that's how we like it.
Exactly. Exactly. Just like recruit.
So, I think I made and some other people made the comment of it feels like we need to restart season 12 from combines. And,
I don't-
and
I
I
don't know
don't
if we have to go
think
back
to
to
combines.
combines.
I don't.
I
Think
don't
we
even think. I think we should do one combine night for new people because, as you can see, we've had quite a few people join who either haven't signed up as PFAs or have, and it would be nice to, if we do restart the season, to at least let them get in some combine nights to get people
So
to
you
look
guys
at them.
actually may not know because you're all new, but in the past seasons, they would host these things called FA Coliseums that are essentially just combines in the middle.
I
of the
was
season.
going to
The
suggest
games
that,
just
like,
free
have
agents.
like games with only free agents.
So what do we do about the people who weren't able to sign up?
They just become PFS.
Yeah, they
or
would just become
if they need
PFAs.
more players.
So we're
in the
just
middle of the season,
restarting
they
it
can-
from season or from match day 1. Basically, match day 1 never happened.
I don't think they're gonna do that.
No, I
Yeah,
think
I
maybe.
don't
No,
see
but
that
I-
happening.
No, I don't think that's in the plan right now.
I also
think
think
the
this is going to
standings
be
are gonna stay.
I think if we change to CS2, it's going to be an asterisk ass championship.
Not really, because we've only played one game in
Everybody's
But
on
at
CS:GO.
the
the
same
same
time,
field still.
nobody practiced for CS2.
Yeah, well, which
Nobody
means
was
we're
like, "Yeah, let's
yeah.
go CS2."
But
Well, I
you know,
mean-
that nobody practiced for it. So
Yeah, that's the
Yeah.
thing. Is like no one practiced for it. So like, what's
I
the?
I
mean,
mean, to be
even
fair,
playing
everybody
field-
was on the bubble playing field, but that's still an asterisk to some people. So
No,
I mean,
fuck those
everyone
people.
will have to relearn util. So
yeah,
like, at least I mean, it affects everyone.
Mm-hmm.
yeah, that's true.
I don't see a reset. I wouldn't be upset if they reset it, just because like it's a new, different game.
I wouldn't be horrible if they reset it because I lost match day 1.
Yeah, that's the real reason.
I don't care. We'll still whoop the Scurvy Sea Dog's ass.
Nah,
See,
I
it's
saw.
not-
Ooh.
Yeah,
I
and
saw-
2
that'd be
overtimes.
fighting word.
Yeah, it was 22-20. Don't even. It wasn't much of a whoop match.
It wasn't
like,
a whooping of
Right,
an
I'm
ass.
kidding.
It was
we
like
won.
Yeah.
going
Yeah,
all the
like
way to the
that.
12th round of
Screaming.
boxing. You know, you're in the
Yeah.
championship rounds. You're in the.
That's- I will say, I'm just saying that to get it Noble, because Noble in the entire time from last podcast was just like, well, look, Scurvy Sea Pirates, they changed fucking IGLs on the day. Ooh.
Yeah, and I talk shit about their IGL.
Yeah, and I also remember one
Yeah,
point the
Clancy,
quote
you
of
wanna
the
play-
podcast
you wanna
was
play
"Stop
another
sucking your
29
own
rounds?
dick."
So that does bring something up. If it was MR12, that game would not go to overtime. But it would
Oh,
be
that's
played
true.
differently. So like,
It definitely
take it with a
would've.
grain of salt.
I will say we wouldn't have been as aggressive with some of those if it was MR12.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, so MR12 just like we've been queuing a lot of CS2 just to get some like miles on the odometer. Like, I don't like how the pistol economy works, because if you lose pistol, it really feels like you're 3 rounds down already, and that's a quarter of your rounds.
I will say the fact that it goes from feeling like a fifth to a quarter that's a fucking leap. Because I mean,
Yeah.
there are
It
some
makes
pistol rounds
pistols
where
so strong, and pistols
Ye-
feel random. Like
I
or
will say if you're
semi-random.
facing somebody like Hellfire or Aviary or Savannah or Beef, really, if you face any team in CSC and you lose pistol, it feels like you're about to lose at least 1 or 2 more rounds after that. So it definitely does feel just like, okay, we've lost at least 2 rounds here. At least. That doesn't feel as bad when you have 15 rounds a half compared to we only now have 10 more chances to make that up.
Yeah, like
Or-
if you
or
lose
9
pistol, you
more
could
if
be
you lose
like,
3.
okay, well we're just gonna buy up second round to try to
And
counter
kinda
their
force it,
eco.
yeah.
Yeah, but like
Try and play any eco.
we tried that in CS2. We played as a team in CS2, and we tried that, and it just if you lose the first 2
The
rounds,
economy
you
is fucked in
basically
CS2,
lost the
basically.
half. Yeah.
Yeah, it does
Let's
feel
call it what it
really
is.
bad.
The economy is fucked.
I mean, give it a month, they're gonna make economy changes. Like, it's gonna happen.
Yeah,
And
I feel like
we'll have
for
to deal with those
CSC though,
changes
it's not.
throughout the season.
You know, if
CSC
for
bit of it
CSC, that's
sucks.
8 match days.
It will feel very bad playing against coordinated people, semi-coordinated
Yeah.
people.
So
You know, if we wait a month, that's 8 match days. You know,
yeah.
out of the like 11 or something that we have. You know.
Yeah, and I'm saying it's gonna be we trudge through that, and that's why like I personally don't want to do that. I'm willing to, if like the majority of CS2, I'm not gonna kick and scream, but like
Mm-hmm.
that's why I would prefer to stay on Go for this season.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
that's
what
why
that's
I-
why I voted,
voted
go.
for Go.
Yeah.
But if CS2 is the majority and we have to play out CS2, it's fine, I guess. It sucks, but it's fine.
Yeah, we'll go through it, you know, but it's definitely going to feel like an asterisk season.
Yeah, the game's the game, honestly.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, water will find its level by the end of the season, but I feel like it's gonna be a really weird in the middle of it, especially
hold up.
because there's still lots of bugs in this game.
Water? Drip?
That's not what they
Jeez.
meant.
That's how,
Drip will find its level?
that's how you're segueing
Holy
logo power
moly.
ranking.
No. I will say we'll do logo power ranking last. So we have some other things I kind of want to talk about. Well, actually, no. We'll do this one last.
Yeah, I like that one. I like that one. I feel like
We will probably do these 2 power rankings first. These 2 power rankings first, seeing as they're new, and somebody seemed to have a problem with our last power ranking.
Yeah.
Give you the opportunity
do
to
it.
I
talk.
did have a small.
So, really quick,
issue.
Brian, this is your own teammate's fault. So we're gonna talk about
my own
the fact that
teammates.
Yes, Colin. I think his comment was Hellfire Hellfire Recruit's the only team to go undefeated in CS:GO.
No. Hellfire Recruit, yeah.
Yeah.
technically.
Yes, but also, if we continue on Go, that's gonna turn out real bad.
That's gonna turn out real
Nah.
That's
funny.
gonna be a meme at the end of the season.
No, what you
If-
mean?
if
What you
this
mean? What you
season-
mean?
If this season plays out on Go, because has there ever been a win, like a straight? And this is probably a question for the people who have been in the league for more than one season, mainly Dewey. Has there ever been a team to sweep the entire season, go undefeated?
I mean, I've only been here since last season, and I don't think so.
I don't
Okay.
think so either.
So,
I feel like that would be very
Just
difficult.
saying that if this does play out on Go,
I do know there was one season that somebody had this guy called Wonder that was like so absurdly
God.
good he destroyed everybody. So maybe they went undefeated that season, but I wasn't there.
possibly.
Mhm.
So
But
I
my
wanna point
entire
something
thing is-
out. Thursday has come and gone, and our rankings are 100% correct still.
Yeah,
because we
uh,
haven't played a
talking about?
second match.
That's not important.
Yeah.
We're still correct, and Thursday has come and gone.
Just
these still are technically, at least for us four, correct.
Are these
I
just
think there's
based
nothing
on the scores of the matches?
Yeah, not
Yeah,
gonna lie,
Only
kind
sort
of.
of.
That's basically what they did.
No, there was a bit of an angling on what we thought was more important. If we thought
Right.
like going into double OT was more important than taking Hellfire and winning 13 rounds on a Hellfire map.
Right.
That was some of the thought process to it.
Mhm.
But we'll ask you all about how you feel about that. I will say this whole Colin image of CS:GO, we're undefeated, we're the only team that's undefeated in CS:GO. If y'all lose a match, that's gonna get spammed about as much as the whole frog. We got the
I'm
new
one-
Mills.
You know what?
tag.
You know
I'm
what?
100%
Just
turning that
maybe-
into a bind if you guys lose the next match today.
You know what, Clancy? I remember that.
It's
I'm
if
just
anyone.
I
saying.
mean, hey, I'm just saying, like, we don't
It just
face
needs
each
to
other
be
for the
brought
rest of
up.
the season, so like,
It needs
Doesn't
to be
matter.
brought up that might go down as bad as the whole he's drops the
You know
new
what?
Mills bit. It
anyone
might go down
anyone
that
looking for a support rifler?
Yeah,
He's
I
like,
am
God, I don't want to
actually.
be a part of this.
So if
So
you- if
Sentinel,
you
You
lose-
don't want to be
no,
associated.
let's not talk about your shit talking. Let's talk about your power rankings.
You want to know what I think is the?
I
okay.
wanna. Do you need?
stop
do you
moving
need
the
to see
fucking
this?
screen, you bitch!
I don't need to see this. I have my own idea.
You have this already. Dewey, if you want to keep this in mind, we'll come back
Actually, I
to
have it up
how.
on another screen just so I know.
Yeah. If
what
we want
teams
to
are
come back
here.
to this later, we can. So Sentinel,
I
let's
just
start.
I start with
let's
okay.
start-
You thought best team right now is
If he says cow, we all laugh, right? If he says
it's
cow, we
not,
all
it's
laugh.
not cow. It's not cow right now.
Okay.
That would be so funny.
First off, what do
Oh,
you
what,
beef?
what do you
Nope.
beef? Yeah.
It's hard. It's hard. It's either samurai or frog. I'll give you that. I'll tell you that right now. I'm gonna go with frog. I think
Mm.
samurai can choke. I think it was Nate's stack isn't very good. That's the only reason why they
Ooh.
16-1. I'll be real with you.
Yeah, that might be a DM in the morning.
You might get it.
that
We
might
did.
be
Yeah,
Yeah,
DM.
after the last
be a
one,
pipe
we
bomb.
did get a
They just dropped
DM.
pipe bomb.
We're gonna get a fucking pipe bomb in him. What was it on the caption of the last on the description of the last
Please
one? It
don't
literally
pipe
says,
bomb
please do not send a pipe
I
bomb."
I think samurai can go second. I think they're pretty good.
Wait, how about
overall.
we go back and forth between Sentinel and Dewey?
Okay, we can
no,
do
no.
that.
Together.
Oh,
Okay,
Okay.
Dewey.
All right, Dewey, let's
Okay.
do it. Dewey.
You're not gonna like what I'm gonna say, but I have to say that
upsetty-
UPS isn't over.
Yeah, I mean, I'm about to say,
can't fucking
we
put
do
your own
one, so
team
it's
there.
not.
he puts his own
Look,
order.
let me
Oh, of
explain.
course
Ah.
he does.
Wait,
Let me
wait,
explain. He
Really
said, "Let me
quick.
explain."
Really quick. let me-
Obviously,
let me
I
say
have the
this.
inside information. All right.
Let me.
Oh,
let me-
okay,
let me
okay.
Back up my
The way
boy
that I
real
see
quick.
it.
Really quick,
I'm just
Dewey.
gonna-
Dewey is not one of us four who have been on this podcast before, and last week we even said we don't want to rank ourselves too highly out of fear it gets memed.
Yeah.
Dewey putting upsetty there is
I'm
that's a
saying-
confidence
Good
thing
luck.
for him.
You
No,
gotta
yeah,
hold
I
that
actually
shit.
saw the podcast. and
Here's
I
the
knew
thing
you
also.
guys
He's
did.
banking on the fact that one
Here's
of them
the
is
thing
cheating.
also. Here's the thing also. Dewey at this point, if he does come back on, we'd love to have you back. At the same point, Dewey is not going to get memed on because of a confidence thing, but I would have to, if I wanted to put Atlantis at the top, I would have to explain to you three, and you three would also have to agree, whereas this is just Dewey by himself. Now, if Cal got put up there, it'd be funny because they lost 16-7. That would be funny.
Mm-hmm.
But Sentinel could put Cal up top. The fact he didn't is telling. I mean, no confidence in his own team. Damn.
Well, it's not that.
All right, Dewey, go ahead.
So
Talk
my
your shit, boy.
thoughts are that we're a very strong team. Obviously, I put us at number one. Essentially, I think that all of us excel in whatever areas we need to excel at, and I think that not many other teams can really say that they don't have a weak link. I don't think we have that weak link going into this season.
I now want Dewey to
I mean,
rank
I
every
can
team's
say, I can
weak
also
link.
say,
Okay,
I don't
we
think
don't have a
ABI.
I'm writing that down. We don't have a weak link this season. Okay, thank you.
Yeah, write that down. I don't think.
Now
Okay,
here's the thing.
okay.
Here's the thing, Dewey. You do understand by putting yourself first, the repercussions are possible.
I'm
It's very
not.
possible anytime you guys lose that this is brought back up.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
just
know.
saying-
I'm not. I'm just.
I'm just
not,
saying you take full responsibility.
you take
if
full
it
responsibility.
Happens. These are your words, none of ours.
Yeah. No, I
Okay.
100% am saying that, and I think that we're not a perfect team right now, and I don't think you have to be a perfect team necessarily to be the best team, because I think that when it comes down to it, and when we really need to do what needs to be
Moving
done,
the
we'll do
goddamn
it.
thing.
And I think we're pretty. So far, what I've seen is we've been pretty intent on improving on our sore spots and what we've been needing to improve on.
I am
that's why
gonna
put us
talk.
number one.
I am gonna talk a little bit of shit. These boys wanted to move, and they wanted to
And-
put Drip and Frog top 3. I was the one who fought for my boys in Upsetty, but I mean,
And I would like to
I'm just
mention
gonna
as
talk
well
my shit.
that going into this first preseason, which I think we were heavily going on stats, 4 of our players were in the top 12, I believe, of the players in the entire tier. And no other team is even close to that. I think the most
All
is
right,
1 or 2.
someone numbers
Which is
report
some
their ass.
bullshit.
Numbers.
Someone
Yeah, I'm
numbers.
just saying the fact you were
numbers.
able to fit that with the MMR is some bullshit, Dewey.
I think
No
it was pretty
offense.
close. I think it's pretty tight.
That's my problem also, and this was spoken about in recruit chat, so I don't see a problem bringing it up. Spence doing what's completely allowed by the rule set, which I don't blame him. Making sure Samurai until returning players lock, returning player number lock, didn't play any combines, which sucks from a integrity point. But I mean, the game's the game, and until they make a ruling that you can't, which I think they should, until they make a ruling where they can't do that, you should absolutely abuse it and show how
Yeah.
shit of an idea it is not to do it.
And I will say we didn't even do that because Scalpo used to be on our recruit
Yeah.
team and they dropped to 1.3.
Fuck
So I told him, bro, you're going to
Scalpo.
get moved up. And then he got moved up. Coney played
mean,
a bunch. I
Coney
like
played a bunch. I'm shocked Coney is not MMR higher in MMR. Like honestly. But
There's a few people
game's
I'm
the
like,
game.
how are you not prospect at least?
I think that's just the IGL curse.
Sorry.
What are you about, huh?
APG should definitely be in fucking prospect. No shot that man's a recruit.
That was
I
one
mean,
game though. He just
Yeah,
flagged
that's
out.
one game. A person can
Yeah.
have a bad or good game.
Yeah, that's fair. But judging off that one game, that man deserves to be in fucking prospect. Move his ass up.
Yeah, but that's one game.
Numbers report his ass to the
That's
fucking
one game, and it's also
stratosphere.
against Nan, who I don't think is the strongest team in
Yeah,
recruit.
Those
I
are
won't-
Clancy words, not mine.
I'm
those
not
are
gonna
Clancy's
harp on
words,
Nan
not
as
mine.
hard as I
Let's
did last
continue.
week.
Let's
Okay.
Yeah,
continue.
just to,
Anyway,
to move
wait.
things on.
Yeah,
I'm
next,
gonna
who's
put my
second?
number 2 as also the Samurai.
Okay, so we
'cause I
have
think
agreed that
Hector-
Samurai is second for these two ding dings.
Yeah,
Hector is a very, very, very good IGL that I think is also like a little bit underrated.
I mean,
I've played with him multiple times, and I feel like he just like
Yeah.
he knows how to work with his team.
Hector
like, what to
was
do.
somebody I played in preseason, and the only time I truly got to play against him for a full match, I was kind of stuck IGLing for Savannah during that point, and it felt like every turn we were getting fucked up. It just did. It felt like we could do nothing right, which is partially because I'm not an IGL, but also because Hector was able to put his boys in the right positions to fuck us up.
He's actually playing 3D chess on the map at all times.
Yeah.
I think.
And that's I mean the only reason he's not he's definitely a top 3 IGL, and we'll talk about the IGL rankings in a moment. I just don't know enough about him and haven't played with him enough to put him at 1A 1B. He's the third spot for me, and that's only because I haven't played with him.
Mm-hmm.
So Sentinel, let's talk about your third overall here.
Are we doing third and then his third? Are we doing two
Yep.
at a time, or how are we doing
I
this?
think we're doing one at a
one and one.
time. It's just
One
because
at
you
a
picked
time.
2. Yep.
All right, gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, my next is gonna be. It's hard because I haven't played against Upsetty Spaghetti yet. I don't think. Actually, we might have played them our first unofficial. I can't remember.
We were Grim today, and then we got canceled.
Oh, that's what it was. Okay,
Mhm.
yeah. So, from my own experience, I'm gonna put Upsetty Spaghetti because y'all seem very happy about them. So I'll put them as third because I did look at the players and they looked pretty good, but I haven't
Like
actually
I
played
said
against them.
last podcast, which
Yeah.
you didn't listen to, Sentinel.
Which
so
I gave a lot of props to Dewey specifically because I called him a headshot machine.
Which I
And
thought
I
was
said-
funny because somebody else shot a 1.4 at my game on my team.
And my whole thing with Spaghetti is the fact that they held UK Cats, who I would say is going to be one of those top frag type of people, to 12 is fucking amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Keep
Right
it
now I'm
going.
doing number 3.
Yeah.
My number 3. Let me look it up the teams.
He's so
Dewey's like,
self-centered and
I thought
UPS. He's
Dewey
like,
had the I thought Dewey had it pulled up. I thought he had the
I wanna
rankings from
say-
last week pulled up.
I have them pulled up now.
Okay.
I was like doing other stuff.
Hey,
I
Dewey, you got the check, right? You're supposed to say Scurvy Sea Dogs.
no, I didn't. That's,
I like how instantly he was like, nah,
If
nah,
they
nah.
do-
Cut his mic, cut his mic.
I'll change it. I think I want to put Hellfire on my number 3 because I
Okay.
think that they're a strong team, and the reason I'm doing this, and I know that putting a totem pole anywhere below the top 3 is like probably sacrilege or something. But
Yeah, you're gonna get a spicy DM in the morning.
I know the management of Hellfire, Lines, and Raizu, and they're like massive nerds, and they're absurdly good at like. I think I played one game with them, and then we ended up doing a demo review for like 3 hours after the game.
Yeah,
So,
was
like,
that the
they're
10
going
man
to?
preseason before during combines that they did?
Yeah, so I'm pretty confident that even if they're not where they're supposed to be, which I mean, I feel like they're in a good spot regardless.
Mhm.
They will be there at some point.
They are definitely coordinated. I can say that for sure.
Yeah,
I mean,
As a
that's
pro-
also like we mentioned last podcast. Ancient is a Hellfire.
Yeah,
special
it is a Hellfire haven, and it is not an AVI haven. So
yeah.
we're
It's-
trying,
it's
but
not
like
bird friendly. It's not bird friendly.
it's not very
it's
bird friendly
demon
at the
friendly.
moment. Yeah,
It's demon friendly, not bird friendly.
which is ironic because there's a lot of greenery,
A lot of trees too.
a lot of trees, a lot of fucking trees. Maybe I feel like that
They
would be
just set
bird
the trees
friendly.
on fire.
Yeah.
They lit the trees on fire with the amount of fucking Molotovs they were throwing. God damn it. Who is?
Okay.
But speaking of
Alright,
Hellfire,
you
who
gotta
is-
hear me. Oh, sorry.
I am curious. Who is the person on your CT side who was throwing that molly to Shelf from A short or B short?
It should be Azor.
Azor. That makes sense. Okay. Because I'm like, I only seen that from Fuffy, who's AVI's util god, one of them at least.
I think everyone on our team knows that Molly.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Is
Shit.
I demoed
Oh, I
with
need
them
to
when they were,
yell
like,
at some people on my team then,
yeah,
because I'm the
they're
only
like,
person that
players are
knows
not
that
gonna
Molly
say,
is.
"Can you do this and or do this or do
And
this?"
Noah knows that Molly.
I think the only person I say wouldn't know it, I think, is Colin because he's the opper.
That makes
Colin
sense.
doesn't throw util.
Colin doesn't throw util. He waits for us on site and then kills 4 of us and then leaves.
All right, let's go Sentinel. What's your number?
All
4
right.
spot?
So here's my thinking. Listen, I've beaten Samurai already in scrims. I've beaten Hawks already in scrims.
All right.
And I've beaten fucking I even beat Hellfire in scrims.
Okay.
one time.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
All
I'm
right.
not gonna. I'm
You're
gonna say,
redeeming yourself.
fucker.
This man's gonna get
given-
the DM in the morning from
given
3 different
given
teams.
Noah's history though, I'm going to I'm gonna do my 2 here. I'm saying 4 is Hawks,
Let's fucking go.
That's fair.
and I'm saying 5 is Cal because I've beaten all of those motherfuckers up to the top. So I'm just saying that.
Can I have
I'll
the
take
floor?
fourth.
I'll take the floor for one moment. You just put 2 teams that fucking lost.
It doesn't matter. Listen, one match does not
Okay,
matter.
so I'm
the
saying
I like you. I
there's
like
a
you
lot of-
already.
There's a lot of there's differences here.
so the
I,
team that just whooped your ass 16-7 is below you.
No, okay, listen, that was I'm gonna give you the phase excuse that we lost to
Oh.
ourselves. Okay? That-
The face
I
excuse.
promise you, people were just there was a little too much fucking around, and people were just peeking off post plants way too much. That was an easy game to win. I promise
Is
you.
gonna send you a DM in the morning.
Satan can send me a DM. He has B-Web. I yelled at motherfucker before we cut him. Okay, so
Oh, that's gonna be a,
I love
That's
you,
gonna
B-Web. I love
be-
you,
that's
B-Web.
gonna be
If
another
you watch
DM.
this, I love
That's
you,
gonna be
B-Web.
20. He's gonna wake up to 23 messages tonight.
Yeah.
Dude, B-Web's gonna drop a 40 bomb like next time he plays.
Dude, probably.
Sentinel,
No,
Sentinel is
but
just
I
like,
promise you, there's just from a captain standpoint, like Hector's really good. Noah's really good. Just because Noah loses one map, Noah's got a pretty decent idea of all the maps. So even if like Hellfire's really good at Ancient, it doesn't mean they're gonna beat Noah on like fucking Inferno.
On like Mirage or Inferno.
Brian.
Yeah.
Brian, are you really gonna hear this from him?
You can't tell me I'm wrong, Brian.
Nah, I'm here. I'm just sitting. I'm chilling.
And I think that Samurai's very good at overpass, and I think Nate Stack's very bad at overpass. So,
Shoot, I'll take.
you know, it might not be as close next time. Is all I'm saying.
I'm just saying, Sentinel's my new favorite. That's not on our team right now because
Well,
he
that
put
definitely
me.
was.
He
I
put
just
us
heard
fourth.
the entire time. That's all I heard from
I
Sentinel.
promise you.
Glazing.
What do you mean? I didn't dick suck
The
anybody.
glazing
I
is
thought,
insane.
I thought me and Sentinel were cool, but
The glazing is insane.
No,
what we're
dude,
looking at right
listen,
now.
I promise you, near the end of the season, Noah's gonna have at least the top 4 record. I promise you that Samurai's gonna have a really good record. I promise you Totem Pole's gonna have a good record. I don't know about Steady Spaghetti. I just saw the team. And I
Do we even
promise
handle
you,
that?
Cow is improving a lot. We have Proto doing fantastic things, and our synergy's already pretty good. We like 16-6 Samurai on Vertigo, so it's possible. We just, like I said, we fucked ourselves up against Mist. That's all I'm saying. Okay. Dewey Finn can have the floor now.
Okay, I will put number 4. I'll put Frog. I like Frog. In my opinion, they're coming in hot.
Mhm.
Drop is the new Mills of Recruit, and the Toast Boys are grinding.
I thought you were gonna leave it at I like Frog.
Yeah, I thought that was
I
all we got.
frogs.
Yeah, I
was
thought
going
he
to.
was gonna pull
That
out just
changed
I
my
like
mind.
Frog and then leave it at that. That was.
I do think they have a good team. I think I think Toast is great. I think Drop's
Mhm.
pretty good. Prodigy Toast I think is good. My only worry on the team is Vaughn Hill. I don't
Vaughn Hill,
remember
okay.
him standing out in combines
Enders.
in a positive light. So
Mhm.
that would be my concern for their team. But I think that yeah,
I do think
that's
Frog is a
combines.
very good pick. We faced them before the first match against Hellfire on Inferno, and my God, were they maybe not the most like
copium power rankings, you motherfucker.
maybe not the most like mechanically sound, but man, are they tricky as hell to figure out. That's a skill in itself, is just trickiness, unpredictability. They are tricky and it's working.
That makes sense.
Drop-
because they have
You could say it's tricky to
Drop
rock
asked to be a
around-
special
rock
guest,
around.
Enders, so I'll just leave you. I'll redirect that to you.
Where,
'Cause he
where,
DM me.
tell him to DM me. We'd love to have Drop on.
Oh, 100%. I want to see what's in
I
his
would
mind.
love to have people on Frog. Nan, I would. This is once again my call to Nan that we made last episode. I would love to have somebody from Nan on the podcast
Get Yin.
to come and talk
Get
about
Yin.
it. Honestly,
You know what? Dude,
That would
I'll
be
message him.
great, especially after
Dude.
episode 1.
I would love to have Yin on. I'm afraid he's gonna pipe bomb my house, but I would love to have him on to explain and have him, break fucking recruit chat. I would love it. I think it's great content.
I think it would be great if they win their match day 2. If they win their match day 2, I'm gonna invite them
They're
on.
definitely not moving out of 12. They're definitely moving out of 12 if they win. I mean,
I feel like the
Well,
person who'd
that's
be
all
in
you need to
12
do.
is the team that's like
Like-
0-2 at that time.
12. They only got put in 12 because Goshi beat them 16-1, and we've already said Goshi is a top 2 team.
Yeah.
I mean,
on like every single one of our rankings.
even the ranking where, like, yes, let's admit it's not completely right because we were running off one match day and doing it for the meme.
Yeah.
But Samurai is still probably a top 2 team currently.
Oh yeah.
All right, Dewey, let's go your number 5.
Yeah, my number 5 is the aviary.
Let's go.
Yeah.
I got
think-
my jersey today. I'm wearing it with pride right now. Give me that.
Yeah, wear your
This is
jersey.
basically the exact same rankings. Yet mine's a copium power ranking. The fuck.
I mean, this is what makes it a copium power ranking,
I
honestly.
beat
I mean,
Samurai.
technically they're both
I
copium
beat
power rankings.
Aviary, and I beat
This
Nate
one-
Stack.
This one makes sense.
Yeah, but
This-
you also
Upsetty
you
won-
beat
I
Aviary
could
on
say
a map
Upsetty's
we
a top
don't
2.
play. You
I see
beat us on
Upsetty being a
Vertigo.
top 2.
That's why I
Yeah.
didn't put me above you, dumbass.
I
That's-
will
But
say,
you beat us on a map that we also don't play.
really quick. This is a meme. This is a meme. This copium thing is a meme. I'm only saying that because you got beat 16-7 and didn't even put the team that beat you above you.
Well,
For
because
whatever
Mist
reason-
isn't
wait,
a
really
top
quick, really quick.
5 team.
It was
For
a bad
whatever
day, it was just
reason.
a bad
For
day.
whatever reason.
It
For whatever
was-
reason.
I already told you what
If you
happened.
want to say it's a bad day, that's fine. But the joke is because you decide to put yourself above a team that beats you, it's copium.
Well, I
Upsetting.
mean,
Nobody can disagree with this bit except to here.
I feel like
Even
if
then,
you-
I wouldn't completely disagree with it because you could argue, as long as Hellfire's above them, truly based on match day 1, this isn't wrong.
well, I mean, Samurai's not unbeatable.
No,
I
obviously
don't think
not.
I don't think any of the teams in Recruit
Are
are
unbeatable.
unbeatable. I think
Yeah.
everyone has
Except
a weakness.
Except Frog.
Mm,
Nah,
New Mills.
What if-
are
it's like, what
great,
if-
and
Like, what
It's
if
hard
the
to beat.
bans just go their way, right? And then like what
Yeah.
if you ban Overpass and you ban like Vertigo and like Inferno against Samurai, and then they just like shitters and nuke, you know?
Yeah, which is fine, but also we're basing this off of one match day and the
So
fact
I'm basing it off like the team cohesion here.
Okay, then that's fine. Let's see your
that's
number
fine.
6.
Yeah, it'll be an interesting perspective because the rest of us have done it based off of the results, and you're doing it based off of predictions,
I
which
think
is
yeah, we're
probably
both
the
doing,
smarter
personal
decision,
picks and
honestly.
predictions, yeah.
Yeah, which is
Which
why.
is why we
Yeah,
want you guys
so,
to do yours
um,
completely unaffected by us.
So I think
We're
the
allowed to
next
make
one is
comments,
I think
though.
the next one's Hellfire Union.
All right.
Okay, Dewey.
I'm gonna put Drick at number 6.
Oh.
Okay.
All right. Let's.
If you want, I can discuss my
Yeah.
thoughts. I mean, obviously, Drick, they went on a crazy tear last season. You can argue that it was mostly Mills, but they're also they have it's just a very strong franchise. It's the calling is awesome. I think that they have really good players. Cool guy, he has a season under his belt, and that's going to go a very long way to them. I don't know. I think Bort has played.
Yeah,
I'm not
Bort
really sure.
did because
He
he's
didn't play
pullover
last
from last
season,
season.
but-
Yeah.
Yeah, I definitely think if you have a season under your belt, you're at a much bigger advantage, especially if you're captain or IGL.
Yeah,
Even
and
if you're
just,
not,
looking
you
at
can
the
definitely give
stats-
them pointers.
Looking at the stats, Fallen also did very well. He got put a 1.4 in his game this season.
Yeah,
and I
absolute
mean, they won the
madman.
game, so that automatically makes them technically better than half of the league, technically.
Yeah.
So I think they're
So-
good. I think that they can go pretty far.
I mean, that makes sense, honestly. It's not like you're putting beef above them. Anyway,
Oh god, y'all say that
Okay.
I beat you because I played against you on maps you don't play, but that was the whole fucking strategy. I counterbanned you. Go fuck yourself.
I mean, I'll
We
give it to you.
literally
That's
were
fair.
just like, we don't want to play Overpass twice. We don't mind using this as a deathmatch server.
I think the next one's gonna be Drip for me. Whatever the fuck they're called, Mist or.
Yeah, the drip
Okay.
mist.
I call them wet.
Because Wet's their
Moist.
3-letter tag, Drip
Yeah.
is their
It just
actual
sounds better.
name, Mist is their
And Miss is the
team.
recruit team. Yeah.
All three are correct. All three are correct. I'm just putting them as the actual thing, just because it's a lot easier than trying to remember. Oh yeah, the spaghettis, the miss,
The miss, the
what's
hawk. Well, I mean, the hawks are easy to
what's the
figure
Hellfire
out.
one?
Yeah.
What's the Hellfire one again?
Fuck yeah. I
Acolytes.
went and get
Acolytes.
acolytes.
Patty planters.
Yeah, patty planter.
It's
I feel
so
like
dumb.
the only one.
Tofu
Sushi.
ticklers was better. I'm gonna be real.
That's what I'm saying,
Tanu-
Whatever the fuck
saying.
frogs is. Whatever the fuck frogs is.
It's
Is
the
it-
no, it's the
They're
like the
tactical.
tadpole titans. That
Tadpole
one's
Yeah,
heat.
Titans.
That one's
Tad-
heat.
that
one is sick.
That one is heat, but I don't
But the
remember
point
it.
is,
The only
point is,
two.
it's very hard to go back and remember all of these as I'm typing them out, so I'm just putting their franchise name.
The only teams I can remember like
can
their
mess them
actual
up, though.
names is ours, the Hawks.
Do your
and
transaction manager. If you couldn't, I'd be upset.
the only teams names I remember are us, the Hawks, and Yokai Clubs, the Tanukis, and that's only because B&A is one of my favorite animes.
Tanuki, I just know Tanuki Mario.
Yeah.
That too, yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, Dewey, would you like to give us your 7th and explain it?
My 7th pick, I think, is ATL.
Atlantis.
Yeah, the Harpies.
This is your segment, Enders. Have fun.
Oh no, I'm just gonna listen to him talk about the harpies, and I'm gonna enjoy it. I don't have that much self confidence, but this will definitely help me.
Oh
So
yeah.
Go
the
ahead.
reason I'm putting them there is they have Roney and Budweiser who played together before. And I feel like some teams that are brand new, some they did a lot of reworks. Having two players who played in the season before is a big deal, and they have playoffs experience as well. And Budweiser current compete really good in his day one match. They also have Ruby Rex, who I've played with and I know can frag out when he needs to. And Crash as well is I don't know how good he'll be because I don't think he played, right?
No, he didn't. We had to get fresh in. He should be back for Tuesday.
But
He-
Crash
he's-
is like a person
gonna be
I
back
think is
for a
one
bit.
of the best of recruit. And then Enders I stomp all the time, but he's just kind of there.
That's
Fair
crazy.
enough.
Damn.
Fair enough. I mean, can somebody pull up the stats from the time we played you in preseason when I was subbing?
When we
I-
beat you,
But I remember very vividly beating you water most rounds.
I don't remember that.
Yeah, of course you don't remember it that way.
Fight.
I'm giving you shit, Dewey.
Load up the
Dewey,
1v1
wait.
server right now.
On T side. or
here's the
CT
thing.
side?
CT side.
Yeah,
when I
okay,
was
you
CT
probably
side.
beat me CT side, yeah.
There were still a couple of T rounds where I got in early, but if I got stuck behind somebody, like
Actually, I remember you
I will-
flashed me one time and I still killed you.
I will say, Dewey, I hate you on nuke. That's all I have to say about that.
I like Nuke.
I feel
yeah,
like
we
with
did
Dewey, it's very
scrim
much a
before
big brother, little
preseason
brother
day
type
2.
feeling. So Dewey making fun of me, I take with the utmost like respect.
I
What
played
about
with
Dewey?
Dewey in Combine, so I take anything he says
Dewey's one of
with
those dudes
lightheartedness.
If he's gonna make fun of me, he doesn't mean it, and I could care less. I'll
Yeah,
take it
no,
as is.
I hope it was clear that was a joke.
Oh yeah, obviously.
Oh damn! I
This
really
whole
hope
gonna go
it
cry
podcast,
into my
this whole
pillow at night.
podcast is
I'm
a
not gonna
joke.
go
I hope
cry
you
in
know.
my pillow tonight.
This whole
Anyway, let's go
yeah.
Sentinel with your 8th pick.
I'm gonna have to go with ATL because Budweiser, Crash, and Ruby are kind of sick with it.
Not Rooney. You're not gonna talk about my boy like that.
No, yeah, Rooney's good too. I just
I've
meant,
shit
like,
talked you, so I
I
don't
don't
care
know.
if you talk on me.
Budweiser and Crash are just like I don't know, good dude.
I will say, the upside to Bud is it's very much a Clancy type situation where it's just like, hey, look, we're going this way, just go kill him.
Budweiser's very good, like mechanically. Like he
But
was tapping
Bud
some
is
hits.
very good. The only downside that is to Bud has been mitigated. Like, there's only one downside to Bud, which is his util. Like, he doesn't know much util, but that's stated by me, Crash.
I mean, it's like
Dreamy,
Posk
and
though in
Ruby.
Prospect. Like he's
Yeah.
he's got a fat KD in Prospect. He doesn't have much
don't
utility
need to need
stats, but he's
util as
just
long as
fucking
you
tapping
shove-
heads left and right. And
Mhm.
Well,
I
the thing
think
is also,
they've like shit on everybody they played against so far.
well,
on
the
his
thing
team,
is,
so.
the thing is, it's something to where if you don't have any supports, it can get to be a problem. But when you shove somebody like Budweiser with 4 people who can throw and learn util and keep it flashed and keep him supported like that, it's not a problem in the slightest.
Right, yeah,
Mhm.
especially he's playing injury. He's just no point for him.
You just flash in for him
You
and
need to-
he's gonna
yep.
go kill everybody.
He's
It-
very good.
Yeah, it would be a help
He's
if he
gonna-
knew util, but it's not a necessary
But
thing
it's
when
not-
he has 4 supports
when-
on his team.
Yeah, when you've got 4 people who don't mind supporting and throwing flashes and throwing the util, it's not such a bad thing. Anyway, Dewey, let's hear your number 8 spot.
I would put Savannah at number 8.
Oh,
I might have fucked this last time. I do apologize. It's my old team. I also put an H last time. That's completely my fault. For any
Sorry.
Savannah players that happen to have watched it.
I put them at number 8 basically just because I think that they can beat everybody else below them pretty handily if they wanted to.
Mhm.
And that's pretty much it. They played against us the first match, so that's kind of just bad luck on their part.
That's the thought process I
Kinda
had
bad
with,
luck on their
with Savannah is that, and that's also why I put UPS and I fought for UPS to go so high is because UPS kept Savannah down as bad as they did.
Mhm.
Because Savannah, I've seen what that team can do once UK and Cayman get rolling. They're good. So for them to lose 16-8 is not an easy feat.
Yeah, once they get the ball rolling, once they start getting in that rhythm, nigh
it also-
unstoppable.
And
But
also,
if you
we're gonna
never
have
let them
this-
get there, they're
We're gonna have the same conversation me and you had last time, Clancy, of like
all right.
if me, you, and Noble had this conversation. Brian was zoned out at this point.
That's true.
It's really easy to beat somebody when they can't string apart like more than 2 round wins at a time.
Yeah, Hellfire.
So you see,
Well,
like,
no,
if you
no,
go
we
back and look,
yeah, we had a few rounds like 3 in a row against them, and then they would
Y'all
come
want
back with an
Hellfire?
eco round and fuck me up, you know. And
it's really hard to get going when you win 2 rounds, you lose, then you win, then you lose, then you win, then you lose 3, you win 2,
because you
and then
can't get
lose
into
4.
a confidence
You
level.
know, it's just like okay, we're
You have no
good,
momentum.
and we're fucked, and we're fucked, and we're good, and we're fucked.
I feel like for any
It's a roller
fragger,
coaster.
yeah. If you can keep their main rifler at the very least, or Opper down, you have a big advantage, and UPS just smacked the shit out of Savannah. And I won't say smacked the shit out of, but like kept them down mentally long enough to where they basically wore them out.
It became a giant hill to overcome.
Yeah,
It's hard to recover.
yeah.
Okay, let's go Sentinel with your number 9 and why.
Okay, I think that Yokai Cafe have the best potential to take that next spot because if they do like work together very well, like fucking Tim and Dirt McGarrett and like Yaf are actually like mad decent. Like so.
I will say
Absolutely that.
Yokai Club did beat the Hawks on preseason day 1 with a asterisk on there. I'm gonna put an
Motion sickness alert. I'm gonna go look. Yeah, so we had Yokai, and that was a question we had of. It was a big point of contention. Are we more excited that Yokai got 11 on Nuke, or are we more excited that Aviary? Because originally, if you go back and watch it, we had Angry Pirates at 7. And we were like, well, what's more important, the fact AVI got 13 or the fact that Yokai got 11 on a map that's so util based? So Yokai being at 9 is absolutely not a shock.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, Tim and Dirt can actually fuck some shit up, especially if they just play together really well.
Mhm.
So
And if they
what is
play a
it?
map that they know util on, util is such a benefit if you can.
Especially on Nuke.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like if you don't smoke outside, it makes it a
Yeah,
fucking
you don't have a
firing
wall
squad.
smokes.
Also, you
very
can't
tough.
loosey goosey throw things on Nuke. It's very
It's very
Yeah,
much a
if you do-
precision.
You have to know like the
you do, you're
outside
gonna fuck up
smokes
your
and like if you know the A rush, you're golden, bro. And,
I know
like-
the window utility. That's you have to learn it.
yep.
The window
If you
util,
don't
the
know,
molly
don't
on
play
top
it.
of hut, the pop flash for heaven. If you don't know those, A site is hard to take. If you don't know the outside smoke, secret's hard to take. You know,
Yeah.
and
Okay,
ramp
I
you
only
can't.
know
You
how
can
to play
basically
it.
only flash in ramp. And if you have a person
Yeah.
playing anti-flash on ramp, well, you can't take anything.
I mean, you can if you just throw enough bodies at it. It's the 7 Russians, 1 gun theory.
Yeah, but here's the thing: when it's a 5v5, it's kind of hard. It's not a 20v5.
Yeah.
You don't have bodies to spare.
7 Russians, 1 gun, buddy.
7 Russians, 1 AK-47, aka the
So-
Navi strat.
No. There's like 2 Russians and 3 Ukrainians. There's a difference. Let's go
Wow.
Dewey with your number 9.
I mean, that's
see what-
that's
what-
kind
My
of
what
number
we go here.
9 is also Yokai Cafe.
Same reasons. Or
N-
different?
No, it's just because I don't think that they're bad enough to be at the very bottom, but they're not really notable enough to be anywhere up top.
Okay. So let's go 10 here for Sentinel.
I'm gonna go Scurvy Sea Dogs.
Oh.
A
I forgot AP was on here. What the hell?
Bro,
Who did?
Yeah.
Dewey just
Dewey?
completely forgot. Dewey?
Oh my
Dewey
God.
forgot that Noble's
wow.
team existed.
Damn.
That
hard.
hurt.
Damn,
That
no,
hurt a
boy, I'm
lot.
so
Dewey,
sorry.
Dewey,
It's on my
Really
screen.
quick.
Dude, this
Ethan,
motherfucker
if you
is
wanna go
fucking
ahead
Dewey
and-
fans put me on fucking 12, so it's fine.
Sentinel, if you would like to go ahead
How
and
did you
explain
know?
this.
Yeah. Fuck,
If-
cause you're a troll, bro. No. No.
He's not James.
Angry Pirates just has decent players. Monkey's actually really good, and some of the others like Clancy's really good too. Like it's just like
Who wants to
the
tell
ideal
him?
situations.
Who wants
Yeah,
to
yeah.
tell him?
We don't have a Clancy on the team.
Or
what?
not
Yeah.
Clancy. Colty. I meant Colty.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Oh my god.
Colty's really good too. Sorry, I just
Shit.
misspoke.
Shit, is this how I
Clancy, you
found out I got
transfer?
traded from
I
fucking
literally
AVI?
talk to
Yeah.
Milky like all the time.
Shit, I just got
I
my
get
jersey.
I get Colty and Clancy mixed up. Sorry.
It's because they're
Sorry,
twins.
the names are similar to me.
You
I'm
didn't
sorry.
know that Clancy was on AP2?
sorry, I'm sorry.
But no, like yeah, no. I just if they get the IGL situation figured out, I think Milky's kind of underrated, honestly. And I think Colty, I don't think he's underrated. I think people know he's good. I don't know, maybe not.
Yeah.
Have I faced
But-
Colty yet? I don't remember
I
actually.
mean, I can speak on this a bit. We have it figured out now, and yeah, we have some star players like Colty and Milky, so we just let them
Yeah.
cook.
Yeah.
Hey,
Let
let him
him
cook.
cook.
Let
All
him
right, let's go
cook.
Dewey with our 10.
Yeah. My number 10 is actually also going to be Angry Pirates.
I was gonna ask if you wanted to fix this, since you seem to
Yeah.
forget team
This is
existed.
Steve.
Forget
know,
we even exist.
That's got to say something, though, that I forgot about when I was in the call. I think.
The man's in the call. Just to be clear, for anybody who doesn't know, go look at Noble's picture on Discord. How did you forget?
I don't know, because I literally
Checked
remember,
out in
like,
pirate gear on his fucking profile
literally, like,
picture.
leaned into my
The
monitor
parrot,
and
I got the
picture.
eye patch. Like, come on, man.
So Dewey's putting Angry Pirates at 10 just because he forgot they existed.
No,
I mean,
well, also because
Fair enough. We're mostly
they're
unknown
not-
players.
Yeah, they're not very notable. I played them and I wasn't very impressed.
Hold
That
on,
was
hold on. No, we're just
preseason.
new. What?
That's my reason. That could be your reason. Why you should be number 10.
Damn.
And
I love
before-
that nobody said anything on Triple Man to avoid getting fucking banned.
Oh, also, I played in their combine tryouts and they never reached back to me, so they're already at the bottom of my list.
Damn.
Sorry.
Nan?
I
Are you
didn't-
talking about Nan?
Yeah, and
They did that to a lot of fucking people. bro.
Yeah.
They do
Oh, dude,
shit.
I was in the combines and I was like, okay, I don't expect to hear back from Noon.
I didn't really care. I was just kind of doing.
I was shit talking Nan too
okay.
much to get a call back, basically. And I'll still do it. I'll keep going.
I can't. I can't go.
First off, fuck you, bitch, in the
Alright.
clip you claim West Side. welcome to how most people in this call feel about Nan. First off, fuck your bitch.
They didn't call me back.
I feel like I'm gonna
They won't let you
slowly.
sleep on the couch.
Some personal.
I feel like I'm gonna
issues
turn
there.
into the Skip Bayless of this of this
As long as you
stream.
don't get race, or as long as you don't look at me and go,
You're
put your
on Nan's
fucking glasses
permanent
back
D&D,
on.
bro. Just saying.
Oh, especially after some comments I made last episode.
Yeah.
boy.
Okay. Looking at these ratings, I'm gonna do something.
Uh-oh.
Although I beat multiple of these teams, I'm going to ask that Hellfire go to 5 and I go to 6, simply because I think Colin's team is a bit more consistent
I'm
across the
not
maps.
gonna lie. I was gonna
So-
allow Dewey to do it because he forgot a team existed.
Oh,
No, I
okay,
think-
that's fine.
Oh,
But I wasn't gonna allow you to do that to make yourself look less copium.
no, I think AP
You
is what it
did
should be.
this. You did this.
You chose this
Live
bed,
with
now
the
lay
I'm
in
not
it.
coping. I'm not coping. I know I can beat
Coping.
Brian again. I'm not worried
So
about
my
it.
point is,
Oh, all right.
If you guys want some hidden recruit CSC drama, actually it won't be hidden if I say it.
Yeah, I was about to say that's not.
don't worry, Clancy
Nah,
will
just
totally
blush it
bleep
up.
this out. Don't
But,
worry,
during-
Clancy
I'm
will
not
totally
bleeping
bleep
shit
this
out. This is going uncensored, baby.
yeah,
Blow that
during-
shit. Blow that shit up.
During the preseason, it actually has to do with Hellfire, but not with you, Brian. So don't worry.
Yeah.
When during the season, I think with like the night that Hellfire got their recruit team or something, they reached out to me and they were like, "Oh, do you want to be on blah 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 blah?" And they gave me the roster, and I saw Colin was on it, and I immediately said no because I don't like Colin. So that's my drama.
Oh,
Damn.
You don't like my offer?
No, I don't.
No.
He
But
didn't say he
Damn.
I
didn't
mean,
like
I
you,
don't like
Brian.
him either, but for different reasons.
If I
no, actually,
if I
Brian, I
can,
did like you. I think I said
Dewey, can you
I think
leak
so.
me the roster?
I'm
they sent
I'm a
you?
Dewey fan, dude. I'm a Dewey fan.
Dewey.
waiting
Damn,
for
you're
your-
getting
off
drama
the
alert
record,
now.
Dewey.
That's
I'm waiting for your
crazy.
org, bro. I'm waiting for your org. Sign me immediately. Come on.
yeah.
Saw, bro,
forget
Dewey,
about it.
off the record, can you DM me that leaked roster?
Maybe.
Oh.
Good job. Now all the
That was-
stream sees is this stream has ended.
That
Thank
was
you.
that
And
was
now I gotta move it again.
that was Mr. Brokey who joined.
Yeah, Brokey joining mid podcast. Thanks, Brokey.
Hello, Brokey.
Love to
Was
see it.
Yeah, I like my boy.
You don't have to do it on the record. You can just DM it to me, and I
was-
won't show it.
Nah, do it on the record.
it was it's gonna be me, Colin, Doxic, and Goblin Arsonist is what they said.
I mean, that's pretty close to their
Hmm.
their final lineup. So.
Wait, isn't
I
there
mean,
a
they
fourth? Is that four though?
I was the
Right.
fourth.
Yeah,
Hmm.
Yeah, but no, who's
I
who's
guess
the-
I can leak. I guess I can leak who the fifth would have been. It would have been me.
Oh really?
That's not really a unknown thing. I think
That's
I've
not
been
an
very
unknown
open.
thing, given you told like literally everybody who
You
goes
told
in the
everyone?
call with you.
Everyone?
I got drafted at 38. It's not been said on the podcast, and you all know because I speak to you all. But if I had dropped to 46, I would have been going to Hellfire. But you know, Savannah picked me up at 38, and my life has turned the way it has now. So anyway,
Somehow
let's
jump
go
on that
Sentinel.
wagon. All right, so I want to do my switcheroony of Hellfire, and what do you be for simply just consistency? We haven't, even though I see the future right now.
No,
And
I'm
I
not
feel
gonna let
good.
you
No,
do it.
fuck
No, you're
you.
not
This is
gonna
your
let me.
bed.
No,
You're not
fuck
gonna
you.
let me.
This is the
It's
bed you
not
have
a
made.
bad choice though. I'm
This
not
is the
doing it because
bed you
I
have made.
disagree with it. I'm now
You
thinking
sit
about
in
it.
your
don't
bed and
disagree
lay
with
in
it.
I'm
It's
thinking.
not-
Look, I'm
It's
thinking
post-nut
player for
clarity. You
player.
got post-nut clarity.
Most of you bitches are picking your favorite maps, and I'm picking against you. So fuck you. I'm smarter than you.
Look, all I'm saying is, this is the bed you have made. Lay
Is
in
it
it.
though?
No. Just put it on the side. Put it on the side that he switches. You know, come on.
Okay, fine. Keep it. I don't even care. I'm gonna beat him next time, anyways. It's fine.
Well, okay.
Half what? Can you type? Are you all right?
No, I have epilepsy.
Switches with cow halfway through.
You capitalized your W, but not your S.
Yeah, that was a
Just
little
like-
weird.
Or the C.
Don't worry.
Yeah. Actually, it should be all COW capitalized. If you want to get on that, please.
Okay, just remove that, cause that's. I'd rather make. Okay, whatever. It doesn't matter.
There you go.
Y'all can sleep on us. Just be aware. Just be
We're
aware.
not sleeping on you.
Actually,
We're
I
just
did the
saying
exact
this is
opposite
the
of
bed.
sleeping on you.
If I may, you made this bed. lay in it.
Well, I meant more like your original power
well,
rankings and then Dewey's. I meant y'all can sleep.
I
It's
feel like
fine.
it's fair to let him switch. Why can't he say that he reevaluated some things?
That's fine. The podcast will still show that he definitely did at the beginning say he was better than Hellfire Union.
I do think they will be. I'm thinking of like, so is this just for right now? Because I was thinking for the entire season, like,
You
what do
can
I
do
think the
either
top
or.
will be? Because
You can
for me,
do
is
either or.
over the entire season, this is what I think the rankings will end up being.
You can do either
And I
or.
think
We
that what
just
do you
went off
beef will
of what
become
the-
better than Hellfire Union, but right now they're
So,
not.
If
So
you
I'll
go
keep
back
it
and
that
watch
way.
the first episode, we just based off of one match day.
Okay, well, I'm doing it
Brian
based off
on
of how
point-
I think the team will grow over the season.
That's
This is what I
fine.
It's
think.
supposed to grow.
Yeah, I think you guys are supposed to
I mean,
improve,
to be
but
fair,
y'all,
they
that's
do
a
plant patties,
choice you
so
don't
I guess
have
they're
to.
growing patties.
Yeah, I mean, like, Spatula flattens us and we get wider and stronger, I think, is how that goes. And
No, I don't think it is, but okay.
okay, well,
off, son.
anyway,
Give us your
Any-
11.
my 11 is gonna have to be Servels, the Savannah, if you didn't know.
Yeah, no, I was on that team. I totally would
I
know.
know.
I can see
Yeah.
you spelling it.
What?
I can see you definitely misspelling it.
Servals?
Yeah.
Wow.
I can
What an
spell.
educated individual.
I don't know if you knew this, but it's actually
I-
Surva.
No, it's not. I promise you, no, it's not. Good try, Dewey.
I don't know if
yeah,
you knew this, but
you
it's
want to go ahead and
actually spelled-
explain the Savannah pick?
Uh, it's a tough because for me, Nate Sack and Servals don't have like a wide gap. I think it's weird because I might be misunderstanding the Nan team, but like when I played against
Don't talk about
Gearslayer.
man right now. You haven't. We're not talking about
Oh,
man. We're
okay.
talking
Well,
about
there's only
Servals.
team left, so obviously you know what my
Well,
12th is.
Yeah.
no, we don't. You could say it's academics for all we give a shit.
What? Okay. Okay. Well, I just think Savannah's probably a little bit better than Nan at the moment. There you go.
Okay. And Dewey.
So I want to preface this by also saying technically the academics wouldn't be on the bottom because they don't have any teams, so they could be both good or bad.
So
but
that's the joke.
anyways.
The
Yeah,
joke.
but you
the
didn't
joke
understand
was.
that. I was actually saying that the joke wasn't funny and that this is right.
Yeah. So the joke that's been made is if Nan loses 16-1 again, we're just gonna start throwing random ass fucking teams that don't have recruit teams above them.
So my number 11 is actually going to be the team North American Maids.
What the fuck,
Oh,
bro?
Um,
okay.
Let me explain. I think
Rare opinion, nuance.
first of all,
Question mark.
I mean, obviously it's all memes, but also Nan is just very fun to shit on, so I get that.
So you're not gonna shit on them to break the cycle. We see you.
Well, I'm just gonna
Alright.
like maybe be like a little bit more rational and say that everybody
Okay.
has bad games.
Uh-huh.
You pick to
I-
get
I-
4 kills the whole game.
I- these are
Oh
these
my.
are Dewey's words, not mine.
I
Pick to
come
get
back
4
and I
kills.
just hear someone talking about Yin's 4 kills.
You did get 4
These are
kills the entire
Dewey's
game.
words, not mine.
However, I think we can all agree that Yinpeak is a little bit better than that at the very least. And like he was kind of pumping in combines for a while. So I
Mhm.
don't think it's not fair to rate them at the bottom just because they have an off day. I also think Gears player.
I think the
Uh,
only
nice
reason
guy.
we
I
put
think
him
he's
at the
very
bottom
solid.
is because he
So-
was very confident and then just didn't
Well,
show
yeah,
up.
obviously, I get that. I would have put bottom two just for funsies.
That's
And then
mainly
also
what it was.
Clevey also performed particularly terribly in that game. I played against him again in like it was a face-up game, and it was with like Supreme and like Digital, and I mean obviously we won because we're better. But I think he was top fragging with like a bunch of people that are like supposedly way out of his skill league. So I think he definitely has what it
Yeah.
takes. And I
Mhm.
think
Alright.
overall, they have the
So-
most to prove right now for sure.
Sentinel.
Yeah.
What is your number 12 team?
Oh my gosh, it's Nate Stack.
It,
But I don't
it's
think
innate-
I don't
Can
think
they
the
name?
I don't think the riflers are that bad. I don't really know what's going on. When I played against NA Nades, like personally speaking, I'm not trying to talk shit, but like it felt like Gearslayer was just going like A then B then A then B and just back and forth. And
It
we ended
was-
up just like 5 stacking every single time and getting the right site. Like
Mm,
it was very weird.
felt like they were just flip flopping sites.
They were just like
Mhm.
I don't know if they just ran out of ideas and was just like fuck it like halfway
I
through.
feel like they have good riflers, but their tactics aren't that sound, at least compared to some other teams.
And I would say arguably that's way easier to fix than having a shitty rifler. So,
yeah.
So, Dewey, we're gonna ask what your number 12 team is here,
my number 12 team is what do you beef?
and go ahead and explain. Now, Sentinel,
wanna hear
we're gonna give
this.
him his time here.
So I
I
will
don't
say
care.
that putting what do you beef at the bottom is pretty unfair. I don't know, but I think they have a very good opera. Sapphire obviously was prospect, but she's I think pretty good for the tier. Obviously, she smoked everybody in her day one game. The only gripe I have is every time I play with her, she will only ever buy the scout or the op, and it always ticked me off a
I
little bit.
will tell you we're working on that. It has improved. So next time when we're playing against you, look out for the rifle.
There's
Look out for
that.
the
She's
rifle.
good.
He said
The
we're
right move.
actively working on that.
The rifle.
I will also say
the rifle, the sapphire rifle.
I will also say that Sentinel he was an okay IGL, but I think just because he's so new to everything that it's gonna be difficult to keep up with one of the more experienced ones. Whereas I think a lot of teams have IGLs who are a little bit more experienced, except
Yeah.
there's a couple that don't, but that's a difficulty.
No,
And also, Wee Little Pancake never really stood out to me either. No
I
offense.
know.
that's my
So-
dog. You know, I gotta shout him out
Super
anytime
quick.
I can.
Super quick. I'm just gonna bring up the fact that these, if people want to screenshot, are Dewey and Sentinel's power rankings. I will just now go ahead and just for you, Sentinel, because you're such a good friend of mine.
Oh,
Such a
thank you, I
good
appreciate
boy.
it.
There you go.
I think that my IGLing's perfect, personally
Uh,
speaking. No, not actually perfect, but I do think it's better than certain people's. Anyway, moving on. Let's go.
I mean, I've never played with them, and that also
Say some
Yeah.
names, bro.
So.
So really quick, we need to talk about this to just start some shit.
I didn't start. Okay, I think it came off wrong.
Pre-podcast.
More, I
No,
was
no, no, no,
wondering
no, no,
why
no.
it was. Okay, no.
We're gonna
continue
sit here and
question.
have this conversation.
Okay.
Pre-podcast, Sentinel came in and asked why I had said Colney and Noah were my 1A 1B IGLs. And his words were, "Why the fuck is Colney a top 2 IGL?" You want to explain why you think Colney isn't a top 2 IGL?
I didn't say I thought he was bad or anything. I just was wondering, like with Hector and Noah and
I mean,
some
what
others,
we did,
why Colney
we said
was
Noah was
a
one
top
of
We
the
two.
said
two.
Noah.
Yeah.
Right, but there's others, right? Like I don't know. I guess I haven't played. I don't
mean,
know. Maybe I don't have experience with
well,
Colney.
let's
Maybe
have
I'm
this
wrong. Maybe he's a
conversation then.
god tier brain. Maybe he's a
have,
brainiac, and I didn't know.
Great conversation.
Okay. Ender's IGL. Okay.
Your list. Oh boy.
Oh, okay. Now he's just
Oh.
using this to roast me. Okay,
Oh,
get it out. Get it
no.
out.
Oh no.
Get it out. Get it
Okay.
out. Get it out.
So
get it
let's
out.
start here.
I wasn't talking shit. I was more asking for an explanation on why you thought he was the top
I
two
would
over
like to preface this.
Hector.
Definitely top 12.
That's good. I think that's a fair position.
So
Okay,
I will say, just as I'm filling this out,
Definitely
because
an IGL.
this is not something I put up
qualified.
to,
my
to qualify as
goodness,
an
here
IGL.
we go.
I
Not
will
even
have to
12
know that
IGLs.
you're.
I'm like 99 on that.
Don't worry about it. We'll figure out how many IGLs. So let's start here with Hector. Hector's only 3 because I haven't played with him. I've played
Right.
against him, haven't played with him. I'd love to play with Hector. Hector, hit me up. I'd love to play with you in a fucking pug or something. See how you IGL. See if it deserves to be a 1A, 1B, 1C. Either way, I
Right.
think that's the top
Wait,
3
but you
right
didn't
there.
make a 2. So you're saying
Well, yeah, because they're saying that Noah and
Yes.
Colney are tied for first.
right.
Because it
So
depends
wouldn't
on what
Hector
you
be
want.
2?
No.
No, because
Right.
the 1B steals the 2 spot.
Yeah.
Right.
Don't
Ethan
think
doesn't
about
know
it too
how
much.
fucking tier lists work.
Okay.
He doesn't know how lists
Okay.
work.
Yeah.
Let's go with 4, which we're just gonna throw this up here. Fucking. Let me
What
go
you,
down the list
well,
and
we'll
try and
just
figure out who.
write down all the IGLs.
Yeah.
Who even
I
are
don't
all
know
the
who
IGLs? Yeah. Goblin or Enforce.
Slayer.
Oh.
I'm gonna say Goblin is 4, partially because Goblin, from all accounts and purposes, seems to have the respect, and it's probably because he's an army. I don't want to say his rank. He comes from the army, so he just has this air of respect from all of his players that I've ever seen him play with. That just makes life so much easier. 5.
I mean, that depends what his MOS was. Oh, we're not
Well,
gonna get
Is
into
Ruby their IGL? That's crazy.
Wait, those are two different people.
Yeah, but it's for the same fucking team.
that.
Wait.
So
Okay.
we're just gonna bring this up. I don't want to give anything, but yes, that is 2 people in the same spot for the same team. Deal with it.
That's all
It's
I
my
need to know.
fucking rankings. If you have a problem, DM
But
me.
they can't
I'll
both
tell
be
you to fuck
ideal.
off. When you
I'm
come
ready
back,
for
mean,
G
you can
Fame.
fuck off again.
Out of that attitude, first of all.
Yeah, you can have 2 IGLs. Like, it's not illegal. It's like,
I mean, does
So-
one T, one call CT, or do they just take every other round?
I mean,
No, it's more of one of them calls pre-round, and the other one focuses on what our
the
mid-round calls are.
mid-round arc. Oh, okay.
That sounds confusing as hell.
It really isn't when one is better at just focusing on calls and their game than the other one is. One's
That's
very
fair.
good at calling pre-round, but one can't focus so much mid-round. It's the same reason I don't like calling. I can't focus on all the voices in my head mid-round calling.
You're
That sounds like
schizo.
schizophrenia.
No, it's just for
Yeah.
The voices.
The voices.
voices,
the
they're
voices.
so loud.
The voices. Crazy. I was crazy once.
Oh, stop, dude. Not that.
the here
And this is when everybody in recruit tabs out of the video. Yeah.
people.
Yeah.
I feel like they probably tapped out a while, or they just skipped to the tier list and then left.
Hey, that's still a view. I'll take it.
and
Sorry,
they
real
dipped.
recognize real.
Uh,
I would do the same
I don't know
thing.
whoever UK Cats is here, not pure on IGL skill, but the fact that he can IGL and fucking frag. And he's good at both. I don't know who the fuck is calling for frog, but it works. So good on him.
Frog.
He
One of
just
the
puts the entire
I think,
team
I think
frog.
it's one of the toast.
Well, here's the thing:
boys.
is I don't know
Yeah.
who's IGLing, but whoever is, it's obviously working.
Just put a toast boy.
Yeah, just
But
put.
my
Is there
point
really
is-
one of them that's calling?
I want to say one of them's calling, but I don't know.
One of them is, I think.
Watch it be like somebody.
It's not even one of them.
Yeah, it's not gonna one of them.
Bort, obviously, he was good enough to beat Sentinel, which is, yeah.
Is it? What is he though?
Why do you say he's good enough to beat Sentinel, but then Sentinel is in the bottom 4 of the list?
Because he's
Because
above
wouldn't that
Sentinel.
not hold very much water?
He's above Sentinel, though.
Mm,
So, I mean,
He said is.
Cause we faced them on Vertigo, and for some reason, I don't know why, I just kept getting smacked.
These guys
maybe
don't
I'm
respect the
overthinking
brain.
it. Yeah.
These guys don't
Uh,
respect the brain, is all it is. It's fine.
so next up is
Bailiff
Noble.
whack his pee-pee.
Noble did good enough to take Atlantis to double OT. And like I said, it's Noble or who just
We're
never
gonna
decides
say
to
I
wake up.
jump it.
Okay, for
Holy
realsies, it's
fuck.
me now.
Noble,
Sure,
I don't
promise?
trust you.
We
I'm
finally
assuming.
figured it out. I promise.
I mean, where are we at?
Where we at? Forgot about Gear Slayer.
What about me?
Oh yeah,
two
Gear
IPLs on it.
Slayer.
Don't worry, I'm getting to that.
Fuck.
And then here we go. I mean,
I
we
feel
saw.
bad for Yokai Cat
we
if
saw the
Tiv is their
call.
IPL.
The
That's,
call.
that's sad.
I don't know who is Yokai's, and I don't want to say for sure. That's why Tim's a question mark.
Him
And
is
then-
a fragging boy. I'm pretty sure it's Sean Lee, ain't it?
I mean,
It might be, or it might be.
I
Dirt
mean, just
McGirt.
because
Nobody
someone, yeah,
knows.
just because someo's fragging doesn't mean that they're
They
not
can't
IGL. Yeah. Like, you
Captain,
know-
Because you can't frag and
Would it
IGL.
make-
Like,
would
think
it make
about
sense
it.
Oh shit.
Enders, you're talking a lot of shit to get your ass smacked. I'm
It's
just
simple on
saying.
the bottom.
Buddy, do it.
Oosh.
Do it then.
I already did.
Put Sentinel at the
When?
bottom.
When we decided, fuck it, we're playing deathmatch.
You can't use that as an excuse. We fucked you.
No, you didn't. It was 12-11, and we weren't even fucking trying.
Right.
Okay.
Think what you
So
want.
anyway,
whore.
this is my official IGL list. If you have a problem with it, my Discord name is Sentinel. If you got a problem, that's where to
Send
send
that
the
to me.
DMs.
Can I
That's where
get
you
your
send the
home
DMs.
address and social as well, please?
My home address is 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue, Washington,
This is so
DC.
troll. Wait, so you're saying that the worst team was Nade Stack, but Gear Slayer's still 11.
Wait, where am I at in this list, dude? Come on.
For bleep. Bleep.
Wait, what?
Yep. Mm-hmm. Bleep.
Just bleeping it out.
Oh yeah.
He's
okay.
bleeping himself out. Jesus.
Yeah.
So yeah, this is my official IGL tier list.
This is officially
Yeah,
a
Yeah,
society.
Blenders, where am I at? Where am I in this?
Goblin Arsonist.
No,
That's
no, where
you, right?
where am
That's-
I at?
That's your second.
that's your fucking
That's
IGL
your second
right there.
personality.
where
yeah.
am I
That's your
at?
IGL right
Oh,
there.
you're right. You're right.
Brian's didn't realize this was an IGL tier list. He just didn't see his
No,
name
no,
and got
no,
offended.
no. Where am I at? No, I'm an IGL, dude.
No, you're not. I know
Yes,
who's
I am.
IGLing that.
Disrespect.
Brother, I've spoken to Lions and Raizu. I know who's IGLing that team, and it's not
No,
you.
no. Who said no? I didn't say the team. Just in general. Come on, dude.
Raizu actually
He's
just
getting
DM'd me
he's getting
and he just
heated.
told me
Things
that
are getting
Brian is
heated in
IGL.
the
There we go. Yeah, appreciate it.
600. Shit.
Appreciate it, dude.
I don't like this. This is some disrespect. I will remember this. I will remember this.
That's crazy.
It's
okay.
At all.
It's okay. Enders, we play you Tuesday, right? Yeah.
There
Yeah,
we go,
fuck
Brian.
him up.
Theoretically.
Enders is gonna end up being like
There you go.
fucking 1 in fucking 16 or however freaking matches we have. Fucking.
That'd be that'd be hilarious.
It
It's
would
like
be,
the
but I'm
next
gonna
match
continue
day.
memeing.
The next match day, he just gets whacked
Okay,
16
so
to 0.
I'm fucking hoping he's gonna get. Well, actually, when's my match against him? Now I think about it.
So
But-
now let's talk about these awards that we got here, and I'll kind of explain it. We've got most valuable player. If you don't know what that is, please just
Pick up a book.
Can you explain?
don't even pick up a book. Just go ahead. There's a button on CSC that says leave server. Press that.
Wow.
God damn, okay, I wasn't
Wow.
suggesting that. God
That's-
damn.
I just need some
Whoa.
clarification on what that is.
So
Oh, there's a button.
Dewey, there's a great button. It tells you exactly what it means.
No,
Go in
no.
CSC, press leave server, and in that text bubble it'll say what the most valuable player is. You click confirm to confirm you read it and understand it.
So when I click leave, it'll tell me who.
Yeah. But you
Totally.
have to make sure you click confirm.
Thank you.
What actually happens if a player leaves the CSC
It's season
server?
ban. A season ban.
Really? I did not know that.
Okay, so we're gonna sit here and talk about it. Most valuable player, comeback player of the year, 1G player of the year. 1G player of the year is very simple. It's basically who we think is gonna have either A, the most hilarious self kill, or the most self kills. Basically, who's gonna fuck themselves over with grenades the most?
Can I suggest the player?
Yeah, but I would like to talk about comeback player of the year because I think my personal comeback player of the year is in the chat with us.
That's fair.
Dewey, you have spoken before about your troubles last season, very outright, and said, and I quote, "No team would pick me up because I was ass."
That's true.
So, I would like to at least throw out my nomination for comeback player of the year, Dewey.
Yeah, I'll do it because I'm a
Can we
dude, man.
define what we're calling comeback player of the year?
Basically, somebody who was shit last
Yeah.
season
I
has a
Wait.
good.
was
Wait, so
gonna
like
say
not
something.
so yeah. No one knew.
No, yeah, pretty much no one knew. So like, not
Yeah.
me. Like,
Yeah, they weren't here last
My
year.
Yeah, I
So
wasn't
entire
here.
team is brand spanking new except Triple Man. So
But yeah, if you guys want to just like stroke me
I'm
out
down
right
to
now.
just
That's true.
give Dewey. I'm
Yeah,
down to
just
just
give it Dewey. Just fucking give it Dewey.
Just give it a Dewey.
There's a line when in the whole like there was a blog post for CSC last season that was like, yeah, here's all the top free agents to pick up, and it was like top op, and it was an honorable mention, and Dewey's was just like something like, bro, I just want to play the game. They're out here ruining my shit.
Yeah, I remember that. I said I just want to get some play time, but these gremlins on the recruit keep icing my game.
So basically, Dewey played in how many matches last season?
Like 5 or 6.
5 matches, didn't get signed, and so this season he's going off already for Upsetty.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, look, I'm a rapper. So I would like to personally bestow the Weekly Recruit Way Too Early Awards Comeback Player of the Year to Dewey fan. Dewey.
I'm still waiting for the org.
A lot of Dewey fans in here. I
I
agree, though.
mean, I think it's coming up on the pipeline. Actually, I don't want to spoil anything, but they are asking to join them for a premier only organization.
Yeah, it's hard to vote against the GOAT, honestly. Like, I know we talk about Michael Jordan and LeBron James and Tom Brady.
Who fucking played the cricket
but-
noise?
It was Dewey. It was Dewey.
I
But
mean, Dewey's gonna show up all of them. Like combined,
exactly.
so.
Like Dewey's
Gotta
gonna
keep that
have
in
more
mind.
rings than Brady and LeBron James and Michael Jordan all combined.
That's true. They just called me and confirmed.
Right, Tom.
Confirmed your
man.
order.
Who would we
Confirmed
like to?
yours.
Okay, I'm gonna go around the table and seeing as this one's more of a cut and dry award, who we'd like to go ahead and offer up for nominations for MVP. Brian, starting with you.
For MVP,
Motherfucker, if you say yourself, I will leave. I will kick you out of this fucking chat. So
If you don't, I'll
bad.
say it, Brian.
I am gonna say, I do think Drops is indeed the new Mills.
You're gonna say
Mhm.
drop. We're gonna offer up drop here. Clancy.
For MVP?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
And we can have deeper conversations about it, about who after we get this like kind of short list of ideas.
By MVP, do you mean like just the player who has
The most impact.
the most impact? So like
I'm
not
not even
like
saying
the
like impact rating, just
yeah,
like
not impact rating. Okay.
I don't even want to go off rating because the way it goes off
Actually,
rating is a thing
wait,
that
wait.
exists, but also can be farmed. I just want to know who you think is going to be the best player this season.
Like overall?
Yeah.
All right. I have to go with him. I have to. My IGL, my captain. I think Noah's gonna take
Yeah.
that.
I was
We're
actually
gonna
gonna.
say-
I was gonna take it back. I was actually put Noah.
So
Let's-
on the short list currently we have Noah and Drop.
Can I actually remove mine second Noah?
No, Drop's already on the short list. We can talk more in depth here in a moment. Sentinel.
Who's gonna?
Who's gonna be the most valuable player in recruit? Do you think?
Well, APG literally had like a fucking billion KD.
Okay,
so
cool. So
Be
Sentinel
So
fine.
you're
says
going off
APG.
of kills.
So Sentinel's gonna say APG. Noble.
I mean, I was gonna go with drop, but like it's already been said, so I feel like
You
I need to come
can,
up with
you
something
can.
else.
No, you
don't
can
have to,
continue
you can
on.
say
Like
Drop.
I mean,
If you
yeah.
don't think there's a better player than Drop,
If you want
can
to be really
absolutely say drop.
unoriginal, I guess.
Yeah,
I mean,
Uh,
like,
do we-
because
come back to me. Come back.
like
Yeah,
to me.
Dewey.
traditionally MVP is like clutch rating / like KD.
I don't
right?
give a
So-
shit what the fuck they're rating or how they actually find out
Yes,
who it
yeah, that's,
is.
no, that's what I was thinking.
This
but
is
then,
just vibes. This is
but
just
we were
vibes.
talking, but then
If you're just going
Oh,
off of who's got good vibes, then yeah, I guess Noah.
'cause
Yeah,
I was,
mean,
I was gonna say traditionally, I would say Drop, but then because it was talking about, I think you were talking about it, like just overall shit. I'm like, okay, well, Noah actually does provide more than just like what his
mhm.
statistics.
And
show.
even then, Noah is still a very
Okay. We can
decent
have this
rifler.
conversation here in a
Yeah,
second. Dewey.
Noah's got good mechanics here.
Yeah,
For sure.
Yeah, Dewey. Would
I
you
would
like to
say
go
from,
ahead
like,
and
the
add somebody to the list?
original, thing
I'm
of
gonna have to add
Drop
to the
would be
list my
Toast?
boy,
Toast?
Hindi Jed.
Oh, Pindy
Pindy
J.
J.
I heard Toast. I don't know why. Pindy J. Noble, would you like to go ahead?
That's some shit.
Yeah, I'm just gonna go drop. I'm unoriginal like that.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah.
Drops the chat too.
Look, we've never seen it happen before, but I feel like it could, and it's purely on the fact that if you remove Sapphire from Cal, I'm not sure Cal it works. I'm not sure Cal works.
Ooh.
You take
Y'all
out
are literally
Sapphire
fucking
in
silvers.
the dumpster.
Yeah,
Listen,
In the dumpster.
Yeah, that's what cows. That's the
Fucking
noise cows
sea-
make. Moo. Yeah.
fucking Seagull
That is
is
true.
a fucking fantastic support. Okay,
I'm sorry,
Sapphire's
where's
good
Seagull on
offer.
this list?
What are you
Oh.
talking about?
I'm scrolling. I still don't see Seagull. I see me. I still don't see Seagull. Ooh,
Wait, well, I
38.
know I was replying to your whole
Yikes.
like without Sapphire, what does Cal have? I'm just saying, Seagull is a fucking fantastic. I don't know if you guys didn't. He kind of joined late in the combines. The Seagull's actually fucking amazing with utility. Like that guy is a fucking Chad, actual Giga Chad.
Okay, so Seagull and then
And an E-Rock can pop off, like he'll just randomly drop 35 kills. So there's some good players on there. I'm not gonna talk about myself obviously because that's kind of like fucking egotistical, but
You want to?
I want to. No, actually.
but like taking MVP at its word, which is most valuable player. I think if we take Sapphire off of Cal,
Well, I mean,
Cal
I
doesn't
just
even win 2 rounds in that match.
I wouldn't say that.
That's
I
not
don't
true
think...
because
No.
we set Sapphire up a lot, so someone
Yeah,
else
'cause,
would have
like,
just got
That
the
is
kill.
true.
Sapphire's a good opera, but I don't think she's this simple of a recruit. You know.
No,
I don't-
but she's a simple of Cal.
Well, no,
I wouldn't
but
say that either.
Sapphire's put in
No.
a little in a position a lot with the team to someone else is gonna die and she's gonna trade him. Like that's kind of just like
Yeah.
She, the system works for her. That's
yeah.
the whole thing.
Let's
Yeah,
just say
that's-
that I out opt Sapphire and
'Cause,
combines
like-
one time, so do it that way.
Yeah, I don't think
Ah.
Sapphire. You know,
Very humble, very humble. Yeah.
Humble,
I don't think
humble.
Sapphire is the go opper that everyone makes her out to be. I think she's
No, I think
she's
it's-
great, but I don't think she's
You know
like
what?
simple of a
Sapphire
recruit. I don't
needs
think she's
setup.
the
Like-
Who is the
Zywoo of
simple
our
recruit
tier.
then? Who is the simple recruit?
Milky.
Right now,
player.
APG. Right now, APG.
Anyone else? Anyone else? Anyone else?
IMO.
My
Frog coming
dumbass
in
was gonna
hot.
say me because I'm the same nationality.
There's no way this man's. Who's
like-
the Zywoo? Who's the Zywoo?
Oh, who's
like,
French?
here's
I
the
don't
thing.
know.
APG.
Even if we go
Really?
down the list, like I can look at all of these players, and if you shove like, say we take out the best player on each team,
hmm
I don't think any team is hurt as much as Cal.
I mean, do you want to?
No.
Do you no? Do you want to simulate
Well, I mean,
that right
you're
now?
you're
You wanna-
replacing them, right? Like, so say we remove
not saying even
Sapphire and
replace,
added
I'm
Milky,
saying-
right, or
No,
something
we
like
cut
that.
them.
You're
Let's
still
Let's
fucking-
talk.
straight
Let's
to
talk
like.
about
So
this
you're
way.
saying 4v4s?
What I'm saying
No,
is
I
really
I
quick- no,
had
no.
generic like
My
okay,
word.
like average player to
In
replace them.
in baseball, there's something called wins above replacement.
Don't
It's a
bring
stat-
fucking
no,
war
wait,
into
wait,
this. We're
wait,
not
wait.
bringing advanced
Wait,
statistics into this.
No. But the idea is if you take this player and you just put them in with a base level player, not great at
Well,
anything.
I mean, I could show you scoreboards
not
where
bad at
Sapphire's
anything,
like
but my
dropped
point
like
is-
like
my
12
point
kills,
is-
and then Seagull has 30 and
Really
E-Rock has
quick, let me
35.
finish.
Like,
If anything, we can say that Sapphire's war on Cal is 30, and if you take that away, that's your entire offense.
All right, now the rest of the people
Well,
watching
I
this
mean,
is gonna
like I-
leave because no one fucking looks at baseball statistics except for
yeah,
people
well,
who play out of the park
nah,
baseball.
because Sapphire Seagull, actually every single like Seagull, I and E-Rock have all like just filled in for Sapphire. The team is actually really decent
Mhm.
at trading off or playing off each other. It's not that. I think the biggest issue, like if you want to really get into like my team, like all trolls aside, is communication and like some of these players don't have a lot of experience with like utility. So it's a lot of where they struggle is like communicating off of the post plans and like flashing for each other on executes. The fragging is actually pretty decent. Like when Sapphire is dropping like 12 kills because she's just not feeling it. Like there's been scrims where Seagull will have like 30, or like Iraq will have. There was a scrim where Iraq had like 35. Like people are pretty good at like filling in the gaps. Actually, I
like-
think.
Hey Clancy,
What?
Clancy,
What?
you know that bit from the Washington Commanders press conference where the guy goes, the culture's pretty damn good, and then like 2 days later, it turns out it's shit culture. Like they're trafficking women across
Benders
borders
just
and
wants
shit.
to hate on cow,
I-
bro.
So
I
what I'll
think
say,
he does.
I
yeah.
mean, it's really
'Cause
not that hard to
I've played Cal twice
hate
so
on Cal when
far.
you put them sixth.
And Sapphire is good. But what makes Cal's the team that it is not just Sapphire.
Well,
They-
Clancy,
what-
I have to ask. When we started this podcast, one of our first words were, "This is gonna light recruit chat on fire."
I feel like we're gonna fucking. This is
This is me lighting recruit chat on
This
fire.
is fucking like Trump and misinformation, though. Like,
Yes.
I was gonna say a joke that I'm
Absolutely.
not allowed to say.
Absolutely, because at this point, I'm trying to farm engagement from recruit chat.
so what I'll say,
Man is #1 team. This just
what I'll say
That's-
to a Sentinel's point about, especially about like coordination, as like that's part of like the coolest thing about CSC, and I think you'll see it a lot more in recruit, especially because the skill gaps are so low. Is that throughout the season everybody becomes more cohesive and they learn how to play off of each other, and you kind of you learn the game and you get better, and that's kind of like the coolest part. So I think
So
it'll be cool to see how everybody does. in
I know
playoffs.
there was a lot of talk on these first two players, Drop and Noah. Dewey, I'll give you the floor to kind of sway us off of those two to talk about Pindy, because APG was kind of said, but then turned back into a vote for Drop. And Sapphire, no offense to Sapphire, was a comment made legitimately just to see Sentinel fucking pissed off and trying to
Wow.
burn this chat to the
Wow.
ground.
why would I be pissed off that Sapphire got mentioned?
Brother, the fact you just tried to fight that hard is great.
I
It's
mean,
great
I don't think he
content.
was fighting the fact
I
that we were
wasn't
trash
fighting.
talking Sapphire. I think he
no.
was fighting
I
the
He was,
fact that
fighting,
he.
he-
he was trying to
team.
fight the fact that I was shit talking the rest of his team.
Well, I just disagree that it's only Sapphire. Is what I say.
Mhm.
No,
team
and it's
effort.
great content. I gotta admit, that was great content to watch the world burn.
Okay. Anyway,
So,
Anyway,
Dewey, if you'd like to
moving
sway us to
on.
Indy,
Pindy
we'd love to
J.
hear.
Yeah, Pingy J, I feel like he was a little bit of a sleeper pick. I think he punches like way above his
MMR.
His
what would
Elo.
you-
His Elo grade.
MMR. Yeah, like he could definitely be like mid prospect, maybe even on the higher end of prospect, in my opinion. And I think he's also like he's good. He's a great player. He is good at trading. He's good at communicating, and that's already in like the first season, so or the first few matches. And I mean, I think what you'll see is that not only that is that he'll probably be the most consistent one out of all of them. Whereas like maybe Noah could do like all right, maybe not so good, but he may not be MVP because he has the IGL, and that's difficult in and of itself. And we could drop this kind of he's good, but I don't know if he's as good as everybody guesses him up to be, even though it's
I
really
think-
just because he's a meme.
I think it's not even Drop's fault he's become a meme. Like, it's really sad. I feel for
I don't
Drop.
think
that-
it's a me. I think Drop's really good.
He is
No,
really
no,
good.
no. But the fact that we're putting Drop up this high level of Mills, who's now in what, contender, challenger, one of the C's. Like, Mills jumped from in one season
contender.
up to contender. That's insane. And the fact we're saying Drop is the next one, it's like saying Victor Wembanyama is the next fucking LeBron James. It's not going to happen. We're putting too much pressure on him from the jump, and the fact his AGM did that is sad. I know Drop doesn't feel probably the same way about
I
that.
don't think he feels pressure. I think he's just playing. But yeah.
Yeah,
No,
I
but,
feel like
like,
Drop is
it's-
just playing the game.
But the fact that
Yeah.
that's gonna be a meme sucks.
Eh,
It's funny. I don't
It
know
is
if he
funny,
cares or
though.
not.
The meme is great. I'm not gonna ever quote the fucking meme. Like, that meme is
no, I don't
fantastic.
see how like no one agreed with the APG thing. I think he's played really well.
APG played really good, but it's 2.16.
It's not just one game though. Like even in combines, he was playing really good though.
A 2.16 is going to be super hard to keep up all season. If he stays above a 1.6,
He's not gonna
absolutely.
He'd be close to.
He's not gonna have a.
He's not gonna have a
2
2
rating. But I
all
definitely
season.
could see him having like a 1.25 or some shit like the entire season, or at least like I think he's really good.
I think
I
the
really
reason
haven't seen him
Noah
play
was
at all.
said was because Noah is well liked. And
Noah's
he's
well
also
liked. He's also
very
good.
good.
Yeah, he's also
Like it
very
doesn't
good.
hurt that he's fucking fantastic, but also the mental strain of being an IGL is
And I'm
gonna
also
be a thing.
for the CPOTY. I feel like Noah's probably also a pretty good option because we were both kind of dookie at the beginning of the season, although he was definitely still better than me. And I think he's like astonishingly better now than how he was when he first started in season 1. 10. That's my opinion.
We love Noah.
We stand Dewey, but we love Noah. We stand Dewey on this podcast.
I stand Noah, but that's that I'm a little bit biased.
You stand 18 million people, Clancy.
What the fuck does that
I
mean?
think you're
Wait.
contractually obligated to stand Noah.
Yeah,
I'm not
'cause I'm gonna tell you right now,
contractually
I'm gonna ride or
obligated.
die. I'm gonna ride or die for Ruby, but like, that's my IGL. It's the same thing as like Terrell Owens crying because Tony Romo got hurt. Why wouldn't he? That's his fucking quarterback. For you, Clancy is your quarterback. For me, it's Ruby
Clancy?
and Crash.
Damn,
Clancy,
I'm a quarterback
fucking
now?
Stupid.
I thought I was
stupid.
running back at the least.
I was like, Clancy.
No, you're the center, Clancy. You're the center. Noah's gonna put his hand all up against you all game
No,
long.
I think I'm the wide receiver. I'm the dude he shoves and then throws the flashbang over.
No. If we're gonna make sports references, you're Jason Kelsey. He's Jalen Hurts.
All right.
You're just gonna fucking bulldoze everybody to get him a yard.
I am the Shohei Ohtani to his Mike Trout.
No. You're the fucking what's the left fielder's name? Anyway, this bit has gone on too long. This bit has gone on too long.
A little bit.
Drop, Noah, and Pindy seem to be the real kind of contenders here.
The contenders of recruit.
The
It's funny to
contenders
say.
for recruit MVP. I'm just gonna drop my vote for Noah right here. That's who I'm voting for. Brian?
I'd vote for
Can I
Noah.
change my vote? I want
That's
to change
2.
my vote to Brian.
Clancy?
I'm keeping my vote to Noah.
Ethan?
I mean, if I'm gonna change, it's gonna get a drop. I like Noah a lot, but I don't think he was like the main reason.
Noble?
Like everyone, but
I'm
they
gonna
did
stay drop.
as decent as they did.
And Dewey.
I'm staying.
You staying with Pindy?
That's my boy.
Okay, so in that case, it's not unanimous, but by popular vote, the way too early
The
fucking
way too
award to
early
begin-
MVP goes to my boy.
to Noah.
I feel like someone if you get this reward, that's actually a bad thing.
Oh yeah, definitely. Somebody here is gonna have a season-ending injury. I really hope it's not Dewey.
I don't think anyone really suicided in their games.
Oh no, but I do want to mention the fun fact that for all of about 8 rounds in the scrim we faced Cow, Rooney had -1 kill because he decided to throw a grenade at a window and it hit him in the forehead. And I love
That's pretty
Rooney.
good.
That's my opper, but that's so funny.
Congrats, Rooney.
Rooney's not getting the 1G player of the year. I think it deserves to go to somebody whose own comments are gonna shoot them in the foot.
That's fair.
Oh, you're gonna give
mean,
it to me? Is that what you're
alright.
saying? I'm
Probably, yeah.
confused.
All right.
I have one person just based on what you're thinking of.
Brian,
Do you know who I'm thinking of?
who?
Based on-
Gams.
Camps. That's good.
It would be camps, actually. It would be camps.
Yeah, camps for all of the.
God
We're
damn.
giving it to camps. It's no longer the 1G player of the year. It's the whoever shot themselves in the foot by shit talking player of the year. And camps has won by giving us the sound bit of the year.
What was the sound bit? Wait.
Or copy pasta of the year of quote unquote drops is the new mill.
The
and
Toast
Toasty
Boys
Bros
are grinding
grinding.
every night.
Grinding every night.
Damn, I was gonna vote
So
for
congrats,
myself.
camps. You shot yourself in the foot.
Damn, bro. I was gonna vote for myself for this goddamn.
Uh,
Cause I'm such a shit talker. I am a big ass shit talker. You haven't seen it, but I shit talk a lot. Like
So that leads us to the last bit, and this is probably gonna be speedrun because I think we're at what, an hour now?
we're nearly 2 hours.
Yeah.
Oh my
It's been
Yeah,
a while.
1
It's
hour
been a-
and 54 minutes.
So
Yeah.
let's
How many
speedrun
people do you
this.
think are gonna listen?
Watch us to the end.
I mean, they can just
At
play
least
deathmatch and
6.
listen to us.
Yeah.
I
So
listen to it when it's
let's
working,
go
it's just
ahead
the
and
noise.
these are the logo rankings, aka help. They
They
canceled
cancel
match
them,
day
right?
2, so please help. We're ranking shit now.
All right. The best one
The best logo. I mean,
is
can it go
Toad.
to any? I mean, I would agree with Toad being a top 2, but dude, the Spaghetti Man is iconic. The Spaghetti Warrior is
I'm okay with
iconic.
that, but I think Toad has to be
2,
easily top
bro.
3.
When I tell you Toad is so great, just because it's just Ayo. Plus the little crown on the top of the one. Fleeb did fantastic with that. I don't care if Fleeb did not commission it, but it's fucking amazing.
I do love
Toad
Toads.
does the
Totem
greatest.
pole is plus it's a meme. What do you call a stack of toads? A totem pole. It's
Totem
great.
Pole, I say, is up there in the running.
I personally just think Upsetty, the Upsetty spaghetti like pasta warrior is iconic.
Yeah, and there's just the #1 upsetty spaghetti glazer. So
I kind of like
Yeah,
Totem Pole
absolutely.
more.
We can have that conversation. I'm down for it, but I think that's 1 and 2, depending on how you rank it.
Okay, yeah, I can agree with a 1 and 2 there.
And
yeah, so going Totem. I even put this on.
I can
screen?
spell.
Oh, if I could
You
copy
can
it.
edit it. You can edit it in afterwards.
I ain't editing shit.
You gonna have to add the intro and outro picture.
Yeah, which is
can I
me
put
just
up-
putting in Comic Sans.
If I may, I want to throw the third one up, and it can't be anything other than not the weird Hellfire one that CSC makes Hellfire use, but the true Hellfire one, the pinup demon.
Really?
The pinup
it's like-
demon?
it's just
The
okay.
one with the op?
Yes.
That's the one
is the
CSC
real one.
uses.
Yes, but it's somewhat censored because they make her put pants on because apparently her being in whatever the fuck you want to call that, the One Piece, is apparently too sexual.
Lame.
That's a direct quote
That's-
quote from Lines.
What?
I mean, I still think it goes hard either way.
Lines or Raizu, one of the two. I was in a Discord with them and I was like, why is it slightly different for the one in CSC? And they're like, we had to censor it. I was like, you fucking kidding me? Thighs have to be censored?
Is it censored?
Thick thighs save lives.
Yeah, because in the one she has like in the one that they post in CSC, if you go back and watch the draft one is she's like in a t-shirt and jeans.
Oh, it is. Yeah,
Mm.
It's slightly different
it is slightly
because of
censored.
censorship. So this one, I would definitely put the non-CSC version up for 3.
What about the CSC version?
The CSC one goes in the fucking garbage where it belongs. I'm sorry, we're censoring some thighs. Are you fucking kidding me?
Hold on. Lions is in a call right now. Somebody drag him in.
We're not dragging in line.
Yeah, no, Brian, go ask Lines. Tell Lines we have a request for comment for the weekly recruit. He's your
We're
GM.
requesting for
I
I
comment.
would like to
think-
request that you not do
I
that.
think they are playing a game.
Oh
Even
damn.
better.
No, there's just 5 people there and they're just talking, so I don't understand.
So I'd like to add Hellfire, and we can definitely expand this to include some differences, because I think What Do You Beef's Pride logo is better than their normal logo.
Pride logo. What's
Yeah,
the Pride logo at?
Bro, it's just a normal look, but rainbow, it's the same thing.
yeah. I
It's
don't care.
literally the
Better 'cause
same
it's
thing,
rainbow.
but with the progress flag in the background.
Also, I would like
Oh.
to counter that number 3 should be the new Savannah logo because that's pretty bomb.
The new what? The mama?
The
The
what?
I
one
mean,
with-
if you can get some
with
people
the
to agree
lion.
with you, I'm down putting it there.
I didn't
Okay,
hear
okay.
what team he said.
Savannah.
Savannah? Ooh.
Mm,
Their
Ooh.
new
I
I
think
logo.
actually, I
think
want to
it's
say, I
really
want to say
nice.
it.
The
I wanna
new
say it.
8-bit one's
It's cool,
fine.
but there's a lot going on. I
I'm
would
gonna
say.
say it. I think I like Aviary's. It's very clean.
Yes, it's
I-
very clean. I would definitely
fair.
put that at like 4 or 5, but because
would
it
put-
is so clean.
So I would say like Aviary and AP fall in the category of they look good, they're nice, they're simple, but there's
Yeah.
like nothing. There's nothing you hate about it, but it's also nothing special.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
gonna
so they
send
should
a
try
pipe
doing
bomb
middle
to your
of the
house.
Wow.
Which is, I mean, most of the logos are very good.
Listen,
so
I
the
got that
one-
logo on my
you know,
chest. I gotta
Just
defend
to be
it.
clear, because we're ADHD filled Zoomers, the bottom 2 are not bad. They are just the most. They're the most
Well,
clean cut,
Well,
well
hold
done
on.
ones.
I think that we could why not just say that they're bad?
Because
Like, do you want
which ones do you think are
responses to this?
bad?
Atlantis.
I mean, to be fair.
I'm not gonna disagree with that one.
No
I'm honest.
comment?
I'm
No
No
offense,
comment?
Yeah.
but
I
Drip
mean, come
also
on,
not
just
as
a trident,
beefy,
like-
Lumina.
I mean, let's also be fair. NA nades is just an in.
Oh, you know what? That
Okay.
was
Wait,
actually
Yeah,
wait, it's
yeah.
kind of clean
Yeah, that
though.
was
It is okay.
Wait.
Yeah, that's the thing. It is
And it's
clean.
kind of clean. It's kind of clean.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the
it's
thing
got
with
an 8 on it.
yeah, the
Yeah.
thing with the N is that it like looks like a grenade trajectory. Like
Yeah,
if you
it's-
put
no,
on
it is, that's
SV
what it is.
grenade
That's
trajectory,
what it is, I'm
that's
pretty
yeah,
sure.
that's
Okay.
what it
That's
looks
good.
like.
Kinda
So it
clean.
kind
So,
of makes sense.
Are we putting Savet? Where are we putting Savet? Are we putting it through like Dewey ones?
Also, can we
Yeah,
talk
we're putting
about
it there.
Wet's logo? Just a drop surrounded by other drops.
Mm,
I mean, it's on theme. You
I mean, it's on
do
theme,
that.
but
but
like,
It's on
It's-
team,
but
but I
like,
don't like it.
it's
Yeah,
too
yeah, it's-
simple is the
It's
thing.
boring.
Because at least with the aviary logo, if you look at it, there's an A. There's a hidden A in the middle
Yeah,
of
I mean,
the.
it does just. I will say the A does just look like the Assassin's Creed logo.
You
Yeah.
better shut your. I mean, at least it's
That
there.
kinda adds to
Is
it,
the
though.
thing.
That does kind of add to it. That
But like,
is.
is it really
I will say the
hidden? I think it's just there.
look. I would like to make a request just because the jerseys make me throw up when I saw them.
What drips?
man, oh,
Savannah.
Their old jerseys are a fucking mess.
I kind of want to look them up now.
uh,
Are they still up?
yeah, on esports gear it should be.
Hold on.
It should be up on esports gear.
I'm gonna go check it and see if I can put it on the
Oh,
OBS.
it's a fucking prospect player. Get out of here. This is the recruit podcast. If you
That's a
want your own
recruit podcast.
make
Fuck
it.
off.
I'm
I
not
love
re-
Buzz.
prospect.
Damn.
What are you even talking
he's,
about?
I'm not prospect.
Pause.
I'm not.
That's a fucking lie.
I got-
No,
I got
no,
the motive.
no, that's true. Yeah, he's on my team.
No, he's not. You
Oh,
have
yeah.
Brian,
voted
Really?
for that.
hey, what's up, Brian?
What's up,
I,
bro?
I don't believe you.
Dude,
Where
we
the
just scrimmed today.
Where the
Yeah,
fuck
but
are
I
their
mean,
old
that may
jerseys?
be
I can't
true, but
find
I
them.
don't believe you.
So it should be esports. Yeah, esports.
I mean,
gear.
I'm
These
on it.
are-
I see. Like, I think
So just
these are
search
the
up,
new ones.
just search up
Oscars
Savannah.
are boy.
I
bro.
did. There's only 4 results for it, and they're all the
How are
same
you
design.
still-
Yeah, no.
Bro, you're telling me I woke up at 8 in the morning, worked for 16 hours, and I'm still up doing this podcast shit.
Yeah, 2:13
There you go.
a.m. Bitch, you need to go to
You
bed,
can
like, 3
go.
hours ago.
Like,
You
no,
can
no,
go.
I'm seething right now. I'm seething.
Okay.
What are you mad
Seething?
about?
Bald coat. So
Okay, then, well, now
you
since
guys
you're
have
up,
all
we gotta
basically
practice
said
too.
Atlantis is 12. So
Yeah. Why is there 13 here? Savannah old and new.
Savannah old and new.
So wait, so what exactly is it supposed to be, by the way?
We're doing a logo
Podcast.
tier list. Yeah,
It's our
I know, yeah,
podcast.
yeah.
we're
Get the
doing a
fuck out of our
podcast. Yeah,
Is it team like team tier list? Like which
Team
one?
we
logos,
were.
team
Yeah, we're doing a
logos.
team logo tier
We
list
did,
because there was no
scroll up,
matches today.
Show him the 2 tier
Oh, yeah,
lists.
true.
Let's see what his thoughts are.
It's not even in the
We
tier.
can do that after the fucking podcast that we're currently filming.
Bruh.
Fuck.
Okay, well, Ethan, since you're up, we're playing CS2, so get on.
No.
That's
I'm about to
fair.
go- I'm about
Come
to
on,
go to
Ethan.
bed after this, bro. I
No,
gotta
no,
wake
no,
up
no,
at
come
8
on,
and
no,
do
come
product
on.
release for work.
Don't go to bed. Come on.
All right. Now, where are we at? We got Savannah. We got that. We got Hellfire. What do you beef? What teams are we missing currently?
Aviary.
Aviary, Pirates, Yokai, Samurai, Drip.
I do like the samurai, but that's just
The
because
Yokai
I'm a
one's
weeb.
kind of cool too.
Yeah,
Okay,
but then again,
I
I'm also
do-
a weeb, so
The
It's
yokai
boring.
one, like, it's cool, but it's also like, well, I'm looking at it in detail now, and there's like more going on than I thought.
when the yokai one, yeah,
Yeah, I'm pulling up all these in like full image detail right now.
yeah, that's what I'm doing right now.
There's more of these logos than I thought.
I heard you guys wanted to play CS2.
Look,
Come on.
we're filming the fucking podcast.
Yeah, we're filming the weekly recruit. Now go
Please,
eat my
I
ass.
need it.
That's it. You've been muted. I can't
Bruh,
mute you
you
from
guys
server
seriously-
wide.
There's no way.
Yeah. Give me a sec.
I've been fully muted,
Anyway.
tied up. You put it in the closet.
Anyway,
Bruh.
Samurai is very busy, but it also does look cool.
What's
And
busy?
just
It
because there's so
only
much
looks good
detail.
whenever it's full
It's
image.
because when it's crunched down onto the CSC website, it doesn't look as good. It just looks like kind of like a blob, which sucks.
Wait, which
Yeah.
team?
I opened it for full
Samurai.
image the first
Yeah.
time, and it looks good.
Yeah, Samurai's
absolutely
looks
does look
good,
good.
but like it's too. There's a
When
balance
they-
between too simple and too complex.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you want a logo to be a little on the simpler side, so it
You
looks
know,
good, big or small.
You
so
want
what are we
like
putting at 6? That is a good question.
aviary. I just want them as high as I
I'm-
can.
I will say aviary is.
Aviary's
nice.
good. I'll give you that.
Yeah,
It's-
you
it's
got the
one of
hidden
simple
A,
ones
you
that's
got the
really cool.
wings, you got
I think Angry Pirates is cool. The only time it looked bad was when Triple Man wore it on an eye patch. I will go to my grave saying that.
that was a
Does
little.
anyone have that picture that I can have?
Superman actually-
The only
I
thing I
wanna- I
have
wanna
from the
meme that.
draft stream is the pack watch gif that people were making with.
I mean that and the dude from ATO in a fucking giraffe outfit doing cake flips.
Fucking pack watch meme.
The fact we got 2 of those in one draft is hilarious.
Yeah, and I have them both
Um,
saved.
I'm down for. Actually, I want to put Angry Pirates at 8, Yokai at 7.
Ew.
I agree. I like yokais. Yokai's clean. It has that or
I
like
don't
that
know
Japanese.
how I feel. I don't really love the combined logo they did with Hellfire. But that's not the logo we're
Was it really a
making the
logo?
airing
I think
about.
it was just art.
It is art. It's not in the logo, but I mean that art is. I don't like the way the Yokai Cafe.
So the only thing with the yokai thing is like the little ribbon, like earring thing to the left has different thickness of lines than everything else in this picture,
Mhm.
and that kind of bothers
Also,
me.
it can
Yeah.
bother
Now
you
that I
all you
look at
want.
it,
You,
God
you
damn
make
it.
art in MS Paint. You make art in MS Paint.
Yeah, what's your point?
Yeah, fair enough.
I mean, if you make art in MS Paint, you deserve more respect than whatever.
Look, Nan
an
is
artist.
cool.
Nan is cool.
I mean,
I'm
that's
not
your
gonna.
guys'
No, I think
opinion.
it's a good
Alright,
logo.
I'm
I think
taking my
Nan is a
leave,
good
boys.
logo.
I gotta wake up for
Alright,
work in the
good.
morning.
All
Have-
right,
have a good
you're
one, Sentinel.
fair.
Thank you for joining
Have a
us on
good
you.
one,
the drop.
Sentinel.
See you, brothers.
Recruit will bully your tier list later.
It's okay. I'll
Uh,
shit on all of you.
What the
Drip,
fuck?
drip is just it's a bunch of water droplets.
I don't like drips. It's too generic
don't
of
like
a
it.
logo. It's too
It's
generic.
literally a
of logo.
water
Put it
droplet.
at
It's
11,
yeah.
put it
There's
at
no
11.
detail. There's not even like a shadow of like a D in there or anything. You know.
No,
It's
what's-
just
In
a
fairness,
water
I think
What do we
they
have
had like a
left?
week to make it.
Is it just Samurai left at 10?
Pretty
Yeah.
much, yeah.
So, I mean, does anybody have any other logos they want to throw at the bottom, throw in the fucking pit of fire?
Like, I'm trying to think of these logos on like a shirt or a hat. That's where I'm trying to get. That's why I rate Aviary so high, because it looks like a logo you could put on a hat or a jacket or in a jersey.
does look
Tell
like
me
a
you would
real logo,
put
I'll give you
Yokai
that.
Cafe
Yeah.
on that.
Aviary's actually
Or a
looks
shirt.
like a team logo.
I wouldn't mind a hat with the Yokai Cafe logo, honestly.
Yeah, Yokai's is also very good. If they cleaned it up, if they cleaned up the lines, that shit looks solid.
Anyway, half of this, at least an hour of this, was us shit talking CS2.
Yeah, pretty much.
Not enough.
So,
Not
I
enough.
mean,
There
obviously
need-
that's not enough. It'll probably come up quite a bit if we do end up switching to CS2. That'll probably come up quite a bit during the weekly recruit.
During the weekly recruit. And
I guess Clancy is. I guess we can announce this now.
I guess we
me
can.
and Clancy are going to be on the weekly drop.
Yeah,
this
we are
Monday.
going to be on the weekly drop on Monday, when we were very convinced we were going to be banned for
We very much thought we were going to be banned for toxicity, not.
yeah, and not
allowed
invited
to go
to
on
on the
the
main stream
weekly-
for the recruit segment.
Yeah, so this Monday during the recruit segment of the weekly drop, expect me and Clancy there, which is
You know what you're talking about?
shocking. No.
No,
I
we have
just-
no idea. We're just gonna
So they
start
just-
rapid firing stuff.
Did they say like what they wanted, or were they just like you're coming on?
They were just like, you're coming on, so we're doing that. I hope they don't make me not cuss as much. Because
like
It's
that's
the
a
recruit segment. It has to be Mimi, is the thing. And please.
if I can't say shit ass, I
hey,
might
hey,
get in
hey,
trouble.
you do not take my goddamn catchphrase
Shit
away.
fuck. I think I say shit fuck way too many times for them to have allowed me on. But the fact that I got messaged, and I guess it also is very possible that in the future, the weekly recruit becomes an actual associated thing. to
Becomes an
CSC.
actual associated thing and not
That's
just
crazy.
whatever
That would
that.
be
Not
crazy.
Yeah,
just
it's
a
very
bunch of
weird. I
randos
never
doing it.
expected it.
Yeah, what if you guys get added to the CSC payroll? What would you do then?
Yeah, to
wait,
be,
we get paid?
we get paid?
I didn't know.
Shit, I don't even
Hold up,
think
you're
they
getting
get paid.
Yeah, if they like you get some of like the offshoot negativity from serious suggestions discussions.
Oh,
your payment
okay.
privilege,
I don't expect it, and you know, to be
I don't
honest,
expect to get paid. I just think it's
Yeah.
fucking amazing that we went from memeing
we-
on a certain franchise for 45 minutes.
no, what was it? We were suggesting a tier list when we were in a voice call together, and I said I could pull up OBS and just
So,
record it,
thing
and that's how it
was-
started.
Is we were talking about the power rankings committee, and we were like, none of us need to be on it. We'd all meme too hard. And that's why we've all come to the agreement, at least me, Brian, Noble, and Clancy, that we won't sign up for the power rankings committee because we can't do this and it not be seen as a meme.
Mm-hmm.
If
Oh,
if
I'm
we're
down.
on the committee, people are going to start seeing this as the truth, which it's absolutely not.
Yeah, no, this is not the truth, except for the logo rankings.
Yeah, absolutely.
yeah,
Fuck you,
Fucking
Drip.
Hellfire censorship one. Fuck that. Get out of my
Fuck
face.
drips, your shit, your drip is too
Hold up.
goddamn basic.
Whoa.
It needs to
I
be
don't love
more
the fact y'all
detailed.
shit talk my own team, but I also have no comment.
Okay,
It's not like it's not that it's
None of these are
bad.
bad.
yeah,
None
they're
of
not
these are
bad. They're serviceable,
just
but I
boring.
think drips could be better. That's the thing.
There are some that absolutely could be better. Such as the Hellfire censorship one can go in the fucking garbage.
Okay, just because you're
Stop
horny for the
using it.
pinup doesn't
I don't
mean you
know,
need
yeah,
to
it's
go
not
this
bad.
hard about it.
Give me the fucking demon thighs.
Shut the fuck up.
I want to hear it, furry. Calm down with your fucking gif suit.
God damn, yo, you stepping on my Jordans too hard, dog. You're creasing my J's. Stop creasing them.
Mickey with a metal chair.
I'm gonna hit you with a pipe bomb.
Anyway, this has been the weekly recruit. We apologize for 2 hours of rambling nonsense.
I don't.
This
Fuck
is
you.
somehow-
Guys, I
no,
don't.
this is
Speak for
somehow
us.
more. This is actually. I actually don't apologize for the first half. The back half, I do apologize. The last like 10
I don't
minutes, you guys have
apologize for
heard.
any of it. Is
The
great.
last 10 minutes has been a bit fucky wucky.
No shame.
However, we do not apologize for this man ranking himself at fucking 5.
That was the highlight of the entire show.
I feel bad that I put them on this honestly because I don't know if they have spits or whatever.
It isn't, but I think it's deserved after himself putting his own team at 5 after
Yeah.
losing.
I don't know.
Anyway, this has been a great time. We appreciate you guys for watching and listening to the end of it.
And
See ya.
yeah, do not send a pipe bomb to any of
Yeah.
our houses. We are not doing outro music. Fuck off.